back. What's happening, beautiful people? It's Tuesday, the 20th of May, Memorial Day weekend. So you got this and Wednesday, and then everybody comes soft. They're thinking about potato salad and what color they're going to fucking put the tablecloth, you know, whether it should be red and white or blue and white or whatever the fuck. What's up, dog?
Dude, and it's funny because I know you hate it, but for people who work like normal jobs, weeks like this are like we dream about them.
Listen, dog,
it's fucking amazing.
Even when I worked, even when I was in prison, okay?
What are you talking?
I didn't give a fuck about Memorial Day, right?
Well, yeah, in prison every day is Memorial Day.
Yeah, every day. No, not really. You get scabbed, black people yelling. It's fucking amazing in there.
Well, yeah, but you did have a job. You had the bakery.
Yeah, I had the kitchen.
And then,
I got fired from the bakery. Remember, I almost blew up the kitchen,
right.
So they said, we got a better job for you. We got something better.
And what happens if, like, you don't want to work? Because that, like, to work all day for, like, $1, fuck you.
Dog, it's like 25 cents an hour. I was getting like 37 cents an hour. And I was like a high-paid dude. Like I was like making $1.80 on the streets. 37 cents a week times 5 hours or something like that. 37 cents a day times 5. That's $1.50 a fucking day. I was getting $10 every 2 weeks, but I had the fucking bookmaking operation. So that's how
you have to.
You have to.
And then, like, I don't know if you saw it. And
I wasn't getting high in that. Let's get something straight.
You did acid.
Yeah, but $3 a hit. What I'm trying to say is, for a joint and a half, they call it what? Matchboxes? What's the matches with the box that you hit on the side?
Yeah.
What's the name?
Striker? I don't know.
The little box? A matchbox. That's what they call them.
Yeah.
It's $50 for a joint and a half of fucking regular shit. I don't even know what they were paying in there for coke and heroin. I know they do each other's cottons and shit. Like one guy holds on to it and he gives it to the other guy.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, HIV.
Teamwork.
Yeah, HIV for everybody. Everybody gets HIV. Everybody's gonna have a sore and a skinny neck in 3 years.
Fuck. Dude, but like I don't know if you saw, and I wasn't even planning on talking about it, but what happened? I think it was like New Orleans. Like 10 people escaped because they just ripped the door off of the hinges
in prison.
Yeah.
Like people gonna. Escape
it might have been jail. Like I know there's a difference, but like 10 people escaped. They've caught like 3 of them, and like the guard said like they stayed away because they were afraid for their safety. Like they ripped the door off the hinges, and then like they took like the sink in the cell and pulled that away. And I think it's. I was on CNN today. It took them like 8 hours to realize they were gone.
Who gives a fuck about inmates? How about the Mexican ship?
Yeah,
into the Brooklyn Bridge. Mexicans jumping off. The one guy playing the guitar as he's sinking. What the fuck? Why would you fucking go under the bridge? And then they killed like 6 people, right?
Yeah,
killed 2 people, injured fucking 8. Listen. Columbus was the last Spanish guy. Knock it off. If you're Spanish, leave it to the fucking white dudes that smuggle weed, whatever.
And why do they have a sailboat?
Fuck are you gonna crack into the fucking Brooklyn Bridge? A bunch of people on there. Viva Zapata. Selena Gomez was out there and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
that poor bastard.
On a sailboat.
Did you see that? It's a fucking nightmare. It's and I love Mexican people, but what's with the fucking ship? Leave that to the cartel. You know what I'm saying? They're the ones that smuggle and shit. Unbelievable. The cartel does all that shit. These were amateurs.
I gotta be honest, the cartel does it better.
Yeah, they wouldn't hit a bridge.
No, not in a sailboat. Those fucking dude. Can you imagine? Like, imagine if the bridge went down. Like, I don't know how that even happened.
Go down from that little faggy boat.
I don't know.
You gotta hit that with You gotta hit that with like one of those Navy ships and shit to rattle the core
But it wasn't Navy. But I guess it's a Mexican Navy.
Mexican Navy. Well, how many times have you seen a commercial for the Mexican Navy? If they got 200 people, that's a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Have you seen they have videos of the cartel and they have better equipment than the Mexican
they got
armed
better
forces
equipment
do.
Than fucking. They got everything. They know what everybody else knows. You don't make that type of money, and you're gonna pay. Let's pretend they make. I just give you a number, a realistic number. $1 billion a year, which is bullshit.
Right.
They probably pay $250 million in counterintelligence.
Yeah.
You know, and
For
for
like
that,
what?
you got to buy fucking missiles and cameras and fucking, you know, see in the dark shit. It's the shit the government has.
Probably like even better. And what do you when you say intelligence? What do you do? You think it's like? Does that include like paying people off at the border, or what do you mean?
All that, even more. That's a complete different envelope. This is an envelope that just goes to like DEA. They buy CIA files. They buy everything. They buy everything. With that type of money, you know, it's no money. No number is big enough.
Yeah.
Those guys make a lot of fucking money, Lee. Truckloads at a fucking time.
And what do you?
What was fucking Escobar making in his heyday that he made the Forbes fucking list? He was making, I think it was $6 million a day.
Probably, yeah.
$6 million a day. That's $42 million a week. Are you fucking kidding me? What can't you buy? Freedom. Even if he takes a shipment and go, you know what? I'm just gonna get my dick sucked at a strip club. He could just light the fucking when he froze, he burnt $100,000, $1 million to keep his family warm.
Right.
With matches. Who does that? Who burns $1 million?
I gotta be. They'd have to be really cold for me to have to burn 100,000.
Oh, but you're Jewish.
Would you burn 100,000?
Fuck, for my family? Fuck yeah, to keep them warm. $1 million. When you have
when you have that amount.
When you have 42 million, what's $1 million? When you have 42 million and you got another 42 million coming in next week, what's $1 million?
You would think that, but that's how
even if I shoot the operation down after May, I still got fucking, 84 million coming to me in 2 weeks. That'll make me laugh for a long time.
Dude, I can't. I don't know why people don't quit when they have that much money.
Because think about it. You want more fucking money. Look at Elon Musk. Why didn't he quit?
He doesn't have cartel money.
He passed pretty close to it.
All
those guys on the fucking Forbes list, those top 10 guys, they got dough. They got loot.
Yeah.
It's like I was watching that stupid show last night. He robbed a $900,000 chain from some chick. For somebody, a woman, for your husband to buy you pretty much $1 million chain, they got to have 30 million in the bank. For me to like, let me buy her $1 million chain that's going to sit in a fucking drawer. Is it an investment?
And it got robbed?
Well, on this TV show, it doesn't matter.
Okay. I thought it was.
But who spends $900,000? That's fucking shit money.
I don't even. That's so much money that I can't even wrap my head around.
No, and you're not supposed to. So mind your business. You know what I'm saying? What are you worried about $42 million? You get me all hot and bothered. I was going to go home and start selling coke again. You know? I'll tell you what happened to me this fucking weekend.
What's that?
I mean, Parks was great. Last week was great. Sunday, I went to little Joey's 8th or 9th birthday party. And I get there, I go inside, it's like 1 o'clock, got a couple numbers in me. And right away, they got like a really good Italian sandwiches. But they had little ones, the little bite-sized ones. And I go, you know what? This will hold me over till the dinner at 4 or 5. So I ate a little piece of sandwich, fucking great bread, great coconut. I'm good. I didn't want to sit in the house no more. It was a nice day, so I went outside. And when I'm sitting outside there, they ordered cases of fucking White Castle.
Oh, right? Shit.
So I'm sitting there minding my own business, watching the kids play, talking to some of the parents. And one of the kids goes, Joe, you want a White Castle? And I go, you know what? I'll take a White Castle. And I ate one. I'm like, this is pretty fucking good. And then I ate another one. And you're like, this is pretty good. But I didn't touch the fries, and I only ate 2. I usually eat 3.
Well, the little small slider things.
Yeah, I usually eat 3. But today I ate 2. And it's funny, when you move here, like I did, I went to White Castle the first time with my wife and daughter. Everybody loved it. You should have seen them on the way home. You thought I fucking introduced them to the fucking, Johnny Van Butte. Then like the second time, they were all like a little hesitant. Like, I don't know. If you want to go get them, we'll wait for you. And then when I brought them home, I went up a few hours later. There was like maybe 2 or 3 missing. And then one day I asked Mercy, I go, you just want to go to White Castle? She's like, not in a million years, Dad. And I'm like, why? And she goes, Dad, my stomach got really sick last time for a couple of days. And I'm like, she's young. My stomach don't get sick. Let me tell you something. I went home last night. I relaxed. I smoked some dope. I got the week ready. This morning I got up, took a shower, ate breakfast. And when I was driving around this morning, I'm like, man, my stomach feels funky, right? And then I had to go to the gym. And as I
Oh,
was driving to the boxing gym, I'm like, oh, this is not going to work out.
no.
But they got a nice bathroom at the boxing gym. It's never dirty. They always clean it. They keep it clean. So I went, and while I was at the boxing gym, I didn't have to shit, but I bought a container of pineapple juice. They have fresh squeezed pineapple juice. And I got one on the way home, and I drank on the way home. 10 minutes from the house, I'm like, I'm going to fucking die. I'm going to die, right? And when I hit the fucking right turn to go on to Willow, I smelt an odor that I haven't smelt in years, okay? It's like when you have a dead body and you try to move it, and it's got that last part in it, and it fucking lets it go. That's the worst part you'll ever smell. So that is the worst.
I think everyone can relate to that.
Somebody's dead for like 3 hours. You try to move the body, and you'll hear that last, you smell that shit.
Oh,
So, dog, I went to the bathroom. I went to the basement bathroom, and I just unleashed pain, fury, anger. Everything came out of my asshole. Dog, I had to light 2 candles, open up the garage door, open up the door to the garage, and open up the back door, and I had to spray Febreze. I left for like 2 or 3 hours. I came back. It was worse. I had to put the fart fan on. I will never touch White Castle as long as I fucking live again. I don't know where that odor came from, but I don't want to smell it again.
dude, but sometimes you need it. Like, if you ever
No, you don't
need
need
to
that
take-
shit in your life. You don't
Some-
need that. If I want that smell, I'll drive on the parkway and I'll park and sit there for 10 minutes and and smell it, that fucking rotten ass.
But you
This
never
was
feel like you have
not-
to take a shit and like you're like, okay, I'll
Not
get
like-
White Castle now.
Not like that.
It was
I
that
don't
bad?
wish yeah, the odor was not. No. If a doctor would have walked by, they would have called an ambulance. They would have said,
Someone's dead in there.
that horse died. Something happened in there. It was not good, guys.
And you didn't do that at the gym? Because I know you hate when people take shits at the gym.
No, but if it's an emergency, listen, before I go to the gym bathroom, I'll look outside and see if there's a palm tree or something like that. I have no shame with taking a good shit outside, okay? The only thing with my age, you can't do it close to a school because then fucking, I'm a
I think that's
sexual
really
offender.
anyone's age.
I'm a sexual offender that takes shits in front of kids. I don't want to do 30 years for that shit. So, so I don't want to do time for that. So I just,
You'd
So-
rather, and obviously not
this
in front of,
bathroom is clean though. Very, very clean.
but it didn't like seep out into
And
the
there weren't
gym.
a lot of people there.
Thank God.
So I wouldn't have minded. It's when there's 200 people in the gym and you open up the door after you dump your liver, and next thing you know, there's 3 women waiting to go to the bathroom, and you're like, I can't come back here for a week. I can't come back here for 10 days. I can't come back here at this time slot again. Because these women are all going to see me and go, that dude, no bueno. That motherfucker.
See, I'm surprised you get him. I would think, knowing, if I had to guess, I thought you'd do the exact opposite. Like, if you saw some women who you thought like would do that, you would just like leave it for them, especially.
Listen, bro. In my world, a woman could do whatever the fuck she wants. You ever have a woman shit in front of you? It doesn't even smell. I don't know what they do. They carry something in their purse. They
Yeah.
spray- You ever listen? Better this. Go out with a girl. She'll tell you she has to go to the bathroom after her dinner. That means she's taking a shit. Bring her back to your house and eat her ass. It doesn't smell like a follicle of poop.
No.
It smells fresh. We can't do that. I take a shit. I take 2 showers. My asshole still smells. I know that for a fact because I always check my muffin. I go, Jesus Christ. I soap it. I loofah it. I put conditioner in there. I put everything in my asshole.
And do you do a couple different like passes on it, or just one pass? And because if
One
I
pass is
smelled it and it
enough.
smelled bad, I would do it again.
No, but it's clean. It's clean. It's spotless.
Right.
I know for a fact it's spotless. It doesn't matter. It's like they have barnacles that stick onto the side. You got to burn them off with a lighter and a magnifying glass and shit. You got to find yourself somebody who's willing to fucking do something like
I was
that.
just gonna say, I don't think your wife would do that for you.
No wife would do that. You got to go for outside help for that. You got to find that chick, the Chinese chick that pops the pimples on your neck.
Oh,
That fucking crazy bitch.
and burn the barnacles off of your asshole.
Yeah, but they burn them nice. Chinese people know how to. They got like a mild sparkler, like a little sparkler on a stick. It's like a laser sparkler, and zzz, 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 zzz. And all of a sudden you just hit the floor, and that's it. You're back to home.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, cocksucker. But Philadelphia was really good. We had
Yeah.
2 shows last week that were very nice. We had Thursday at the dojo and
Saturday
in Philadelphia. And the dojo, I was thinking about this, is becoming our little ice house.
Yeah. It's very similar to like the Stage 2 Ice House for sure.
Stage 2 ice house. We were looking for it, and we fucking found it. The Utopia.
Yeah.
We go there, work out. We're doing 2 Thursdays, the 6th and the 12th, or the 6th and the 27th. Something like that. Who the fuck knows? I don't know. 27th at the Pack. No, 28th I'm at the Pack. 27th I'm at the Pack. The 26th I'm at the dojo. It's a Thursday. It's a nice warm-up. Ba-boom.
So the first and the last Thursday?
Yeah.
Fuck it. Dude, it's funny. I never thought about it like the Ice House, but you're 100% right. Because the Ice House always had, like, the audiences were always
energetic.
Game. Like, and they would have
a small room. They were powerful. And once you get comfortable in that fucking type of room, once you get comfortable, your guts will come out more.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what's been going on. Your guts come out more because you're comfortable in that room. You're comfortable in that setting. And that's what you need. A couple workouts in there a week, you're tip-top magoo. You're not bad.
But and it's not anything about the dojo, but like I had such a good set there on Thursday, and I tried to, like, it was not ad-libbed, but like a different look at what I've been doing, and I tried to do it at Parks, and it went okay, but like I think it made me a little bit overconfident. Like that room is so good that I got overconfident for other shows.
Well, you're comparing 100 people to 1,600 people.
Right.
Okay? Remember I told you once when I first got moved here, I was trying to get back into comedy. And what I didn't like about doing comedy then was I lost control of the audience, and it was a 140-seat room. I couldn't control them. I could not fucking control them. It was like, and I've been controlling 140 people all my life. That's the normal number. You know, the comedy store's 180. So I've been running 180 people, 140 all my life. For me, that could control them. I was like, I'm done with comedy. Something's not working.
Mm-hmm.
And then you go to the dojo and you do a couple workouts in there. You keep showing up, and you start getting that control. And I don't know if you know what I'm talking about. It's like you have to. What's that shit cowboys do with the fucking lasso? You got to lasso them in.
Mm-hmm.
They all got to come together at the same time, and it's very tough to do that if you miss the fucking lasso and you only have this side of the room on. So once you lasso them in, that's what it feels like. I got them. Now I could do whatever the fuck I want. I could say what I want. I got them. That's it. I got them. Then you move on to 800 seats, and you'll realize that's why when you go to a theater after a small room, it always feels kind of weird.
Yeah, it felt weird.
Okay, so it's the timing. It's the energy, Lee. The energy up front has to be everything. If I go up front, when I get off stage, I'm huffing and puffing and I'm sweating because I did 30 minutes in 15. You're not giving them a breather. That's the advantage of having more than 15 minutes. That if I have 30, these bitches ain't going to breathe. They're not going to breathe.
Right.
How many minutes you want me to do? 15? Okay. Now you're dead because I'm going to take that 30 minutes and condense them. Do the jokes I give them the greatest hits of, and then do the long ones that I could fit in 15 minutes, and just fucking level them. It's all about energy. The bigger the room, you better show up with some fucking energy, put your lungs into it, and it's got to come from your feet. Like when you get off that stage, your hips hurt. They should fucking hurt. Your back should hurt. Because you're giving them everything you got. It's like when you throw a right cross, a punch doesn't come from the arm. A punch comes from the foot. When you push off that foot and you throw that right fucking number 2 punch, that's where everything is. And even when you throw a jab, you're stepping forward and you're pushing off this leg and you're so it's always that fucking, so energy up front, energy in a theater is big. Or come out heavy. Always come out heavy. For 6 minutes, come out heavy. You fight. Did you see the Antonio Brown fight? Anybody saw that? AB got it mugged.
Did you really?
Nobody fucking saw that. Yeah. Antonio Brown they tried to rob his jewelry the other night.
Oh, it was like a legit. Okay.
He was going off. And that's 6 minutes. Like, he probably couldn't do it for 20.
Right.
Because your heart will blow up. But that 6, whatever, he was fighting for 2 minutes, whatever, they didn't stop. They were throwing punches. People were flying through the air. A guy fell down. He kicked him in the stomach. There was always action. And that's when you get into those bigger rooms where you might lose control, that's 400 seats and more. Like the club in Arizona has 650
Stand Up
fucking
Live?
seats. It goes deep. Irvine.
Oh, that one too.
Irvine. I used to always eat a bag of dicks every year. I drove down there to pick up a nice check to eat a bag of dicks, and it was 3 hours of traffic.
Yeah.
We would have to leave at 4 to get there at 7:15, eat that fucking Japanese burger that I shit blood.
I forgot about that burger
Remember,
place.
what was the name of that burger everybody was talking about? They had the chain, Wasabi Burger. Or
I'll look it up
Yoshi.
in the break. It's at the tip of my tongue.
Yeah, Yoshi Burger was in Burbank, then it closed. And then they finally had it somewhere else, like, this, that, and Yoshi Burger. I got so fucking sick that night, but Irvine pissed me off because in 23 years of doing Irvine, I never could control. It was always seemed like I was doing jokes and they were coming out of there, and the people on this side weren't laughing, or vice versa. You would go down there, do 2 shows, and drive home and go, what the fuck was that? Well, it's the night before Thanksgiving.
Right. But I feel like I'm just, since I've moved here, almost by accident, doing like working on my energy, or like, because when you said like your legs hurt, like I have nights where I think it happens by accident, where I have like a lot of energy. I always try to have energy, but like that's not really my style. But I noticed there was one time it backfired, but like I don't, the fact that you can harness it and like decide to do it, I'm nowhere near that yet.
Okay, here's the deal. Number one, I think it was Nick hit me up the other day. He's like, hey, do you want to meet and get dinner? That'll never happen.
Before show.
That'll never happen. I don't want to talk to nobody before a fucking show.
Mm-hmm.
That's too much energy. Talking to people, they're going to ask you goofy questions. What made you get into stand-up? All that bullshit. You show up at the show, you eat a bag of dicks.
Mm-hmm.
You just put your energy out. Saturday, I did a bunch. The girls went somewhere, and I did a bunch of stuff. I did kettlebells and shit in the garage. I hit the bag. But at 1:30, I was done for the day. I didn't do shit. And the girls were not home, but I didn't hunt anybody out to hang out. I didn't get on the phone. I didn't do anything. I'm resting. And energy is like anything else, okay? You ever do a HIIT workout?
Mm-hmm.
Where you have to do 20 seconds on and then 40 seconds off? That's stand-up comedy. That's a version of stand-up comedy. Because you're punching, they're laughing. So you're going to give them a breather too, but very light breather. Very light, that they think they got it together. Like, and they're wiping their nose, and then you hit them again with another fucking array of bullets. But in a theater, when you come out first, it's the energy. You can't come out fucking around. You got to come out and get to it like if you're pissed. Like if you're fucking pissed. And then they get it. They're like, okay, but, if you do a club, hi, my name is Lee. Don't forget, put away your phones. And I lost you. Put away your phones. And don't forget to go on the website to see what the upcoming acts are. Are you guys ready to have a good time? You got to do that shit. But there's a way to do it.
Yeah.
Have a great fucking time with it. And then it doesn't even seem like you're really doing it,
Yeah, and it's like I've been listening a little bit to some of like my older stuff, like when I first started. There's definitely a difference. But it's hard. Like I love when we have these talks and like you give me advice and I try to implement it. I genuinely will try to implement it. But it's almost some of them I'm like I don't know if I'm not ready to, or I just don't know how to really, because it's like, especially from like that because you have such, dude, when you're walking around and like you move, and especially like when you laugh at yourself, like all that stuff is something that like myself and I think comics at my level like look at and we want to do, but it's like it's like a language on top of the jokes.
It took years also. Remember, you're looking at 35 fucking years on stage.
Holy shit.
34 fucking years. The only thing that I came back from those 2 sets last week were I'm writing a lot more.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not writing anything fucking funny, but I'm writing. And I'm writing twice a day. And that's a muscle right there.
Mm-hmm.
At least your thoughts are always racing. For a long time, I didn't do shit. I just wrote out like 3 sentences every day and something for my daughter or something like that. Now, I get up in the morning, I do some shit, I smoke some pot, and I fucking write. Once my wife goes for a walk at 7:15, I know I got 45 minutes of fucking peace. So I go right back in there again and attack it again. And then she gets home, I do what I got to do, I shower, I go out, and then I'll think about shit throughout the day. That's what I do in the drive. Turn the fucking music off and think about one fucking thing and beat it in your mind. I'd rather be doing it with a piece of paper.
Right.
But I don't have a piece of paper in the car, and I'll have, I have a car with 1,000 dents. So I fucking just, you just can't.
Right.
And I don't know what happened to my video thing in the car. I used to be able to go, suck my dick and tape it.
Right.
And then go home later on, but it disappeared. I got to go back and download the fucking app. So
I love when you say things like it's still there.
What do you mean?
I don't know, but like I don't think anything disappeared from your phone.
Nah, it's not there. I had the voice memo. It just went away. Dog, I don't know what I'm doing on this phone. Let's get something straight, okay, guys? And for the people at home, I don't know what I'm doing on these phones. I touch shit disappears, shit pops back up. I got the essential. I don't even put Twitter and Facebook on my phone. People think like I got fit. They message me, hey man, we're here. Don't do it on fit. You're an hour away. I don't have any. You know why? I don't even want those on my phone.
And like just get like they'll distract you.
Instagram's on my phone, but I don't have fucking Twitter and the other fucking thing. It's one less thing to worry about.
Fuck. Have you?
I have that. I have Whoop. I have the things I open the most. I'll tell you right now. Whoop, DraftKings, Instagram, Apple Music, Weight Watchers, Lexus once in a while, the Zen planner for jiu-jitsu, so you could schedule when you want to go to class and who's going to be there and shit like that. Beside that, there ain't much. I don't fuck around because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I got a calculator, I got a camera, I got a picture of a duck. I don't know what that motherfucker does. And then there's like a duck. I don't know what the fuck he does with money on him. SteamYard. Okay, I don't know.
Oh yeah, that's it. That's how we used to do the old.
I got
podcast.
a calendar. I got fucking productivity and finance. I don't know what any of these things are. Files, Coinbase, Dropbox, Meet Georgie. I don't even know it. Wallet.
Dude, it's one of my favorites. Like one of
teleprompter, notes. I don't even know how to work notes. It says iCloud notes, and I don't even know where the fuck I go to there. And this is not good. This is not good. And people think like, no. I got United. In case you got to fly out of Newark. I got the important
But there's
shit.
no way you're pulling up the app at the airport either. Like you still use the paper.
They bother me. And they fucking make me open United, but I always give them the phone. I just give it to them. There you go. Knock yourself out. See if you get the Wi-Fi. It ain't working for me. I don't even know what the fucking code is.
Dude, it was like, I think the first thing you had me do for you, like, because we met a few times in LA and we would hang out outside. And then one afternoon, you needed help on your laptop uploading a picture to Twitter. And it took me 30 seconds. And you looked at me and said, you're an unadulterated genius. Like, it's so, dude, that was one of the funniest. It was just uploading a picture to Twitter.
Dog, anybody that could do anything I can't do in my world is a genius. You have no idea how many mistakes I make. How many fucking people text me numbers, and I'll say, text me the address, and then I'll try to touch it and send it to somebody else, and I'll send them something completely wrong. They'll be getting directions to like Pennsylvania. And go, what the fuck? Where you sending me? I don't know. That's what my wife has to. Drop a pin? Drop a pin. Mm-hmm. I don't even know how to drop a pin. How's that? Like if you called me and said drop a pin, I couldn't help you out at all. It looks like you're gonna be lost like a motherfucker. I don't know any of that shit. I don't know how to Photoshop. I don't even know how to like put a picture on Instagram and put words under it.
Right.
Like people put words under it and that shit. I don't know how to do that. I went to it one time, use a template and all that shit. I'm done. I'm done. I don't know and I don't want to know. Forget about editing.
Right.
I've tried to be an editor 80 times. I've downloaded the Apple program because I heard that if you bought an Apple computer, you go to the Apple store and take classes.
Mm-hmm.
That you could sign up.
Yeah.
But every time I signed up, they didn't want to see me. The fucking class was packed. I went 3 places: Studio City, Culver City. Go. Dude, a year in advance.
Really?
Yeah. So what the fuck? You promised me fucking, how to do this shit for retards, and now you're not even letting me in the fucking class. It's like SAG-AFTRA. Before you join SAG-AFTRA, they won't tell you nothing. For you people at SAG-AFTRA at home, you got to go on the website and look to see what they offer because they'll never tell you this shit. They'll never tell you this. SAG and AFTRA fucking put workshops on and acting classes with like fucking big-time people, but they don't send you an email. You got to dig deep and go, oh, my God. And then you sign up, and it's the same thing. Class is booked. You're sitting there all fucking day waiting for 6 o'clock so you can hit the link to sign up. You're right there at 5:59. You got the trigger finger. You took some Adderall, whatever the fuck you took, the speed in you.
Yeah.
You hit that motherfucker within 2 seconds. It's sold out. I never took an AFTRA fucking course. Ever. Fucking 20 years I applied for those things.
How, like... Are you self-conscious about not being good on the computer and stuff? Or do you not give a shit?
What am I going to do? I don't trust myself on anything anymore. You know what I'm saying? I go up to my kitchen and it's those new stoves. Beep, 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 beep. Beep, 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 beep. Everything's a beep, 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 beep. I don't know if the stove is on. I don't know. Listen, the first week I was in New Jersey where nobody knows, we stayed at
corporate housing.
And the girls would go to bed early. I was freaking the fuck out. I was living in anxiety. I could not sleep. So at night, I would make the Michael Jackson tea.
I forgot about
like
that.
3 coffees. I'd put a syringe of 1,000 milligrams. I put a handful of fucking ABXs. And I'd stare the thing because the ABXs would melt in there.
Right.
Oh, my God. I put a little fucking sugar in there to sweeten it up.
Yeah, I'm sure that one little bit of sugar helped.
So one night, I drank one of those. And I was fucked up.
Yeah.
And about 2 a.m, I go, you know what? I need another one of these to fall asleep at 4.
Oh.
I did the first one like at 11. Do you know I got so fucked up? Listen. It was a metal coffee pot. You know those pots you put in the thing? And they go boo when it's ready?
Yeah, the tea.
I was so fucked up. That thing went boo for like 3 hours. The metal collapsed. There was no water in it. It was burning. My wife woke up. And she's like, what's burning? I go, what's burning? I don't know. And she goes, Jesus Christ, Joey. The thing was black. We had to take it out the next day and put it in the garbage before they charged me for like $82.
Jesus.
I had to go buy a new one and shit. I melted the thing.
You melted a metal teapot. And what, you just were too high and fell asleep?
I don't know. I don't know what the fuck happened. I just kept hearing beep, 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 boop, whatever the fuck. And then this new kitchen, I don't know how to do nothing. I don't know how to work the microwave.
Okay. That's a start.
But everything else is bullshit. And I'm the type of guy, I go for the ice machine and break. Like my wife is in there fucking getting ice cubes, crullers. I put my thing in. I got to turn the thing around, put my hand in there, and take a big fucking, snowman fucking piece of snow out. I don't have no luck. So my wife always goes, why don't you heat that food up? I'm like, not in a fucking million years. Because that's a new stove. I don't know nothing about that thing. It makes a bunch of tick, 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 and then you turn it off and it still leaks gas. So I'm in the basement smoking a joint. Next thing you know, I got no head. You know what I'm saying? I don't need that shit. I'd rather starve to death. I won't cook a fucking thing in my house. One night I tried cooking eggs and the house almost blew up. I tried making scrambled eggs in the middle of the night.
Right.
As a cook, I'm fucking worthless. Guys, you got to understand something. I'm very lucky to have, to work hard to make people laugh. Because if I wouldn't, it would have been a fucking long life for me. I can't change a flat. There's a lot of things I can't I mean, you put a gun to my head, I could change a flat. For $15 an hour, I ain't changing your fucking flat. You could change your own fucking flat. You know what I'm saying? Like there was things I couldn't do. Like
right.
I just couldn't do. When I was younger, yeah, I could paint. I could roof, I was a sous chef for a few weeks, but I didn't like knives. I don't like working with fucking my fingers. Oh. You start talking shit. Next thing you know, I'm thummy. Fucking, I don't like none of that shit.
Oh, it gives me, I don't know how people do that.
There was nothing I could do. I was telling my friend retired. He's a cop. They gave him his military time. They mixed it with the police time. And he retired when he's 39.
Good for him.
Yeah, good for nothing. Because yesterday he's telling me that, yesterday he's like, I think I'm going to get a bus driver job in Marlboro and drive the kids and lift weights for lunch and then do the kids. And I go, dog, how long do you think this? Plus, he was a fucking undercover cop. I go, how long do you think this is going to last? And he just looked at me. He goes, why? I go, that's not going to last. I go, first off, we live in the most boring neighborhood in New Jersey. There ain't nobody out in the daytime. Not a soul. Like, you can't find a fucking soul out in my town unless you go to a gym.
Right.
If you go to the restaurants, it's 3, 4 people. Nobody does anything in the daytime. But when I first moved here, and George will be my witness, I used to come up to North Bergen a lot more. And I stopped because I was driving an hour just to drop 150 on lunch and tolls and shit. And I would look for people in North Bergen. Like, seriously look. Like, I would go to the parks and shit. Like, let's see who's at the park drinking. And, dog, the same thing in my hometown. A town that every 3 blocks, you could see 3 people on a corner or 2 people walking somewhere and pull over and go, anybody see George? Yeah, he's at 64th Street Field. Boom. You take a bus, you go down to the field. You know, yeah, they're having a party at whatever. That does not, when I leave here at night, I make it a purpose to go down Kennedy Boulevard. I make it a purpose to go down Kennedy Boulevard, and my heart breaks. Because there's a mile that you don't even see a fucking light. Not a fucking light. And what time do I leave here? 9:30? I know there's a curfew in my hometown for kids. I think so, 10 o'clock.
Whoa.
But still, it's 9:30. I would rock till 9:59. I'm out there fucking shooting bow and arrows like Rambo till 10:59, 9:59. There's not a soul out there. And let me put it even better to you. A couple of weeks ago, I went down Bergen Line Avenue. If you think I wanted to cry on Kennedy Boulevard, I almost fucking stopped at my mother's bar and just cried. I knew that. Listen, I don't know a lot of pieces of land in Hudson County, but I knew one thing. I knew 29th Street all the way to 48th, where Cubaville opens up, where the Genos used to be in the corner. I knew that. I knew that like the back of my hand. First of all, there was a movie theater on 45th and Bergen Line. And after that, there weren't a lot of things open, but there were things open. Last week I went down, I didn't see a light. There wasn't a business open after you hit 48th Street, past 29th. There's a head shop that's open till 10 or something on 17th Street. That's it. That whole block. That was New Moon Chinese Restaurant. That was Hernandez Cuban Restaurant. That was Pino's Pizzeria all the way down to fucking 23rd Street. And Bergen Line, you had action. There ain't nothing there. There's nobody on the corners. Nobody's. If you don't have a day job now in Jersey, you die. You fucking die.
Well, I think that's what people like, though. Like, don't you think your buddy who was a undercover cop in the army, like, enjoys a little bit of peace? Or no, you think, like...
Listen, let's get something straight. I come from central New Jersey, and everybody in this room will tell you. When I was growing up as a kid, we looked at central New Jersey and said, fuck those rednecks. Because that's exactly what they were. If you weren't from Hudson County, you were a farmer. It's like that expression, if you're not from Brooklyn, you're a farmer.
Okay.
You know, all this shit, Hudson County, was fucking nice. Secaucus was a pig farm. Okay, that was a fucking pig farm. You drive through Secaucus, you still smell a little fucking, you still hear a little, yeah, whatever the fuck noise the pigs make. Bah, whatever the fuck they make.
That's a sheep.
You
I think it's oink.
And I love central New Jersey where I live. But when I was a kid, let me tell you how this story goes. What's that when they say it's 60%? What's that when your world goes 60 degrees? When I was a kid in 1969, 70, 71, 68, that was my job, to go with the fucking Cubans who couldn't speak English. And I would get in the car with them in Harlem and go to Marlboro, New Jersey, because it was a farm. The whole town of Marlboro was a farm. It was a fucking farm. And they would buy the Santeria chickens to kill them.
Huh.
And the goats and the monkeys and everything else you bought down in South Jersey. So there was no paperwork. You bought them directly from the fucking farm. That's why it's very weird that I ended up back in Marlboro 50 fucking years. And let me put it this way. I used to go to Englishtown in 1976, 77, and 78. Every other Sunday, me and Frankie Balzano would drive to Englishtown, and buy limousines for the feet for $7. They were irregular. This is way before. What's the clothing store that you give all the irregular stuff?
Ross, TJ Maxx.
Ross. You go in there, they have like the stitch says, well, I can't say what the stitch says, but instead of Nike, it's something else. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
Fucking Mikey. You know.
And who are you selling these irregular shoes to?
You'd bring them up north, and you fucking sell them for $15. Me and Frankie, $7 every Sunday. We'd go down there, buy all the sizes from 8 to fucking 13, and take our chances.
But
where? That was a flea market down there.
Oh, okay.
It's still there. What's it called? Englishtown Flea Market.
Right, but you'd buy them there. Where would you sell these shoes?
Up here, you fuck.
To who?
To
Are you
kids
just walking
on the
around
street,
and you want some shoes?
Kids whose parents won't give them $19.99. Those sneakers were like $22. If you saved $7, you follow what I'm saying?
Okay.
You didn't get a box. That's it.
Okay.
You didn't get a box. Who needs a box for $7?
Fuck it.
They're irregular. Nobody's going to see that the star is a little smaller on this side. It was a hustle, but there was nothing down there. Right. And I'm not, it was a different, like I remember going to a fucking, like one of those bowl nights, like December 29th, 30th, like that. I was probably a senior in high school, and a buddy of mine picked me up with like 3 other kids. And then we picked up like 2 other savages, and we were going to somewhere like an hour away. His cousin had told him there was a party over there. And I'll never forget, we walked into that party, and we're like, what the fuck is going on here? Within 10 minutes, one of us was in the bedroom stealing, robbing the house, jewelry, and then we passed around. Then they passed around the hat, the people, because we got there, and they're like, you guys got to chip in. They passed around the hat, and I'm not going to tell you who from North Bergen took the hat, took the cash out, put it in his pocket, and threw the hat back at them and says, we're out of here. It was like $40, and he just took the hat. And I'll never forget walking out of there, and the people were like shambled. It's like, you guys are criminals, you're animals, you're savages, and all this shit. We just got in the car and left. And I'm like, that was easy. That was fucking easy. Like they were just, it was like a different world.
That was, yeah. Dude, I think, honestly, the majority of people now, if you work a 9 to 5, if you're actually at the office, by the time they get home, they Uber Eats, they watch TV. Like, I don't think people go out and do anything.
Hold on. Let's hold on to that thought. We got to take a breather. We got to talk to you about Huel. I got to take a little pee-piece, and I'll be right back. Stay black. So, Lee, you were saying that people work all day, and then they go home, they Uber Eats, and they stream a show.
And that, dude, I think, because that's how I got really fat. When I first moved to LA, I worked 10 to 7, and I didn't want to even stop at a restaurant or cook, so I would pick up fast food. But I think now, yeah, I think a lot of people.
Now, you live in New York City.
I don't do that, but
the mecca of fucking everything. What do you see when you go out to do comedy at night? Like, what do you see?
So my problem is like, I only got here in September. To me, I do see people out, but I have to be honest, other than like a Times Square or like, the parks, like where people are supposed to be, it's not jam-packed a lot. And I've talked to people who have been there for a while, and it does seem less. But I think like New York, or honestly any city, I think is different. That's why I've always loved cities, because there's always someone outside.
Well, let's say like, what's the latest you stayed out in New York walking around the streets? Like from a comedy show, you and 2 comics.
2-something.
Stop.
Probably.
And what's on the streets at 2-something? Are there bars with 20,000 people in it, or?
Not usually. No, I haven't. It was the one bar that I saw that was packed this week was a gay bar, which I thought was great.
They're always packed. They're giving out yum juice in there. Those fucking gay guys, they don't stream TV. They don't eat that shit from fucking Uber Eats. They eat cock and carrot juice. You know what I'm saying? They're out. They're out. And they drink and they snort coke and they do methadone pills. Then they go to the gym and work out like savages, So here's my point, okay? 40 years ago, right now, in 1985, I was living with George. I stayed with George for about 6 months. And George would tease me. George would say, you're not going to go out? George used to go out 4 nights a week. the weekends with his friend Sammy, and then during the week with a girl and whatever. He would go to the fucking bicycle club. He would go to all these clubs, you know. And he would ask me every night, "You don't want to go out?" I just didn't like it. There was certain nights, but we did go out. We went to a club one night when I robbed a gas station to celebrate. I took him into the city to a club, and then. But besides that, when I like going out, but this is what I like. Like a month ago, I went out 2 months ago. I stayed out till 2 in the morning. That's fucking rare. But I'm not gonna lie to you, I had a fucking good time. I ate some mushrooms. I was at a strip club. All the chicks looked purple to me. You know, they would work me for $1, and I would giggle in their face. It was fun. You know, it was fun. You're talking to other people. But for me to get dressed on a Tuesday night or a Wednesday, come up here, pick Nick up, to go into the city to have dinner, to meet a bunch of people, to go to a club, I'd rather fucking stick knives in my eyeballs.
Dude.
I'd rather stick knives in my eyeballs. Again, I was also the type of kid that if you caught me on a good night, I mean, I still remember lifting weights with lubes at 5:30 and hearing that Prince was going to play with Nucleus and Sheila E. for $15, and we made it by 8:00.
That's cool.
Into the city. I like all that type of shit. When I don't have that shit about, let's go see Guns N' Roses in June, and then we're gonna cargo. What's that shit they call outside in front of the stadium and
Tailgate.
No, that's gone. We don't tailgate. We get there fucked up. Okay, we're fucked up.
Yeah, you can tailgate with drugs.
Nah, but it's not. No, you can't, because there's fags out there and white people who'll rat you out. You can't put a mirror on top of your hood and smoke coke on it no more. That ship sailed. And that's exactly what we were doing. But to get to the point here, I wasn't an out guy then. Every once in a while I got a feather up my ass, and I go, you know what am I going to do at home? The girls are sleeping. What the fuck? I might as well. The other night from Philadelphia, I had that kid in the car. Whatever. On the way home, we talked. I didn't need him talking to me. I liked that he was there. He's a great kid. But that talking took away from my thought. I dropped him off and went for a ride. And I went to a bar, and I had a fucking martini.
You had a fucking martini?
By myself. That's how much I needed. When I called my wife at 10, and she's like, I'm going to be going to sleep. And Mercy just made cookies. We're going to be in bed. I'm not going to sit there by myself and then trip in the basement. That's what happens. The 4 walls close in on a motherfucker.
Yeah.
So that's what the ride home is for me.
Uh-huh.
That's what the ride home is for me, to see what happened, how did it happen, why did I say that joke. That's what it is. It's like I don't need a tape recorder. I don't want a tape recorder. It's in my head already. It's in my head.
You remember the whole thing?
Pieces of it, and then you call me and fill me in.
Yeah, I try to, but dude, you need a tape recorder.
I don't like listening to my voice. So
no one does.
Never gonna happen.
Dude, the reason why your joke works for me is because that's what my voice sounds like. I hate listening to my voice.
Anyway, nobody likes your fucking voice, all right? Fuck
Thank you.
I like your voice, okay? You have a very nice Jewish voice.
I appreciate it.
But, all right. Then I left George and went to Colorado, and I wasn't going out in Colorado. I was snorting coke. Big difference. Going out and doing blow is a big difference. Yeah, once I started making money selling cars, I would go to, what's the hamburger place? That there's one in by my house that they have unless French fries.
Red Robin.
Red Robin used to have tremendous drinks in Boulder. They used to have a Coco Loco. I'd buy a gram of Coke, put it in my pocket, go over there, get 2 Coco Locos, maybe a top shelf margarita, and I'd do 2 bumps. Once the Coke started hitting me, I stopped at the liquor store right there in Boulder, picked up my fucking 6-pack, and went home. And that's what I did. I didn't like being out in public when you're that high. At that point, I didn't like it. So I never really liked going out. And then I did something for a guy who, I still remember being at Corky's and going, I can't wait till I move to Colorado. I'm never going to a fucking bar again. And I didn't, and I never did. But guess what happened in 1991? I decided to get on stage. And I'm like, no matter how you cut it, now you got to be out at night.
You're in a bar every night.
And
Multiple
I fucking
bars.
hated it. I fucking hated it. But then once I got into comedy, I started to enjoy it. And the first 5 years, you're in a fucking bar anyway.
Oh, constantly.
Okay, so from 1991. Let's clean this up. From October of 93 to June of 2004, I got on stage almost every night. Almost every night. The first time I took a break was when I started shooting The Longest Yard, because they had no comedy in Santa Fe, New Mexico. I went to a couple strip clubs and talked to them about it, and they're like, nah, nothing happens in here. Nah.
I'm surprised you didn't somehow try to convince the other comics on the movie to do a show for
Well, Tracy Morgan wasn't there for longer than like 4 days. So
right.
Nobody, and you got to go to Albuquerque.
Right.
And Albuquerque is if you want to get stabbed, go to Albuquerque. Go to fucking Albuquerque. Something always bad happens in Albuquerque when I'm there. So I'd rather not be there. But that was my life.
Yeah.
I remember like going, tonight I still remember getting an audition for NYPD Blue. And going, I'm going to stay in tonight because I'd never seen NYPD Blue. 1997, I was doing stage comedy every night. You got to remember, I did not have a TV after I needed Coke money and I sold my Trinitron for like $100. I didn't have a TV after February. From February of 95 to June of 95, I did not have a TV. There was no reason for me to be home. I did that on purpose. I didn't want to be home. You're not going to get funny at the house.
Right.
Come home at 2, snort Coke, do whatever you want, but that's how I prepared myself for those times. I was broke anyway. I couldn't afford cable and the whole fucking box. I had to steal it. Forget it. I just not have a fucking TV. And I did that. And I fucking, when you're out doing comedy, you're doing blow, you're having a good fucking time. And then I stopped doing blow. And that was it. Like, my life changed because I didn't want to be freaky no more. I didn't want to be out of my mind anymore. And I knew that by going home, I wouldn't get in trouble, because you can't get in trouble at the house unless you stab your wife. Nothing bad's going to happen to you at the house, And now, at my age, this is all I want. I want somebody to pick me up at 5 after 7 with a joint and an idea. All right? Maybe 2 joints. We go somewhere, we get out of the car, we smoke 1 joint, we get back in the car, we go for a ride, we smoke another joint, and then we take a ride to get something to eat, like a milkshake. If you bring me back home by 9 o'clock, I'll never bother you again. My wife won't even hear about it. Just that hour and a half, 2 hours, is all I need. I don't need to go to Studio 54. I don't need to go to the city to talk to people. I don't need to go to a comedy club to talk to people. Seriously. And that's how I've always been.
Yeah.
The greatest times I've ever had in this area was when Lubes would pick me up at 7:45. We'd go over the bridge, buy a bag of weed, roll it, smoke it on the way down the West Side Highway, pull over on 12th Avenue, get a pretzel and a hot dog, and come back to Lincoln Tunnel. And then come up fucking through Hudson County Park, back to fucking Kennedy Boulevard. That was the best times of my life. I could do that 5 nights a fucking week and stop somewhere different to get something to eat. A slice of pizza, and I'll put it in my food budget. I'll eat early. I'll eat like at 5, because I know I'm going out at 10 after 7 to get something.
Right.
A Sicilian, maybe we'll stop and get a fucking bar pie,
Oh, dude, I couldn't relate to anything more than you just said.
My wife just told me a couple weeks ago, she goes, why don't you get an apartment up there for the summer so you can see your friends, you're closer to George. And I told her, I said, here's the deal, Terry. Like I'm telling you guys and I'm telling people at home. This has all changed. Nightlife has changed in my area. This is not, you started at Barone's, then you went and had a drink at the Midtown, then you went over here and talked to this guy. Mm-hmm. That's non-existent in this world. If I come up here, it's basically to go to Rudy's at 9. Get a cup of soup, smoke a joint with George, and then either I go to his house, or we come here, or I go to Nick's house. And we smoke weed, we'll put a movie on, catch the last half of a basketball game, baseball game, and then I go home at 10 o'clock. I'm not going to move up here to jump up and down. It's not going to be the same thing. If I get in my car right now and go looking for somebody, I could paste a $300 bill on my fucking forehead and drive up and down Kennedy looking for 1 joint. I'll give you $300. You'll never find it. There's not a kid hanging out. There's not a parent hanging out. There's nobody grilling in the front there. Nothing.
And like, but here's the thing, because I
Life
wouldn't.
has changed, Lee,
Right.
and you're right. But I don't fucking think young kids, 22, 23, I don't see it, but I do. I do see them go home, get their little blankie, get their fucking computer game out, stream one of those fag shows on Netflix, and order some fucking Indian food from some store with their girlfriends. They're both wearing sandals. You know, I could see that. You know, I could see that this youth is going for that. That's not what I'd be doing.
Right.
That's not what I'd be fucking doing.
It does blow my, because there are people who do that in New York, and I don't get that
Listen,
at all.
right now I'm the type of guy that George says to me, dog, let's get in the car. Let's go to, there's a little fucking Chinese restaurant on Park Avenue. Right in North Bergen, it looks like they bombed it. Every time you go there, it's all steamed up. You can't see the Chinese people inside. But they make a nice pork fried rice. If you want to get a container of pork fried rice and sit on the street and eat it with a schnapple, with a napkin, I'm in. I'm one of those guys. I don't need to sit in there at night. But then some night we're going to get really high, and Nick's going to go, let's go down the river, whatever, and get a steak with river palm and get a steak with mashed potatoes with a saddle like a motherfucking dessert. And don't worry about nothing. Just come to the 34th floor and you can sleep on the floor.
Yeah, but I got it. That all sounds great.
That's
but
it.
you're also a comic. Like you wouldn't be moving up here to like have like a nightlife. Like your night. If you were gonna do
No. I said nightlife, but that's not a nightlife. That's a fucking Joey Diaz life.
Right.
That's not a nightlife. I mean,
Oh, you're
if
saying
I
just
moved
for
up
any
here-
normal person.
Listen, here's how fucking lazy I am. If I moved up here, how many nights you think I'm actually going to go to the ferry and go over there and do comedy? That's not going to happen either.
3?
Maybe.
I think
Because
you
I
could do
really
3
one
every
thing
other
I-
night.
But I'll tell you what, it's a lot different doing this shit in the spring and summer
Yeah.
than it is in the winter.
Oh, dude, it's great right now.
You know, at 7 o'clock when you walk on, when that Uber drops you off in there, it's fucking beautiful at 7 o'clock. And you walk out to that fucking thing, and there's a couple, everybody's coming back, and you're going over, you know?
Right.
So you go over there, you get on there, get an Uber, go to Gotham, wherever. Like when I was here for the Soprano movie, I fucking love it. I come over, go to fucking Rudy's, what's his other place? Toppers. We went a couple places at night, and I would still be over the bridge by fucking 9. I'd be ashamed. All of us would eat, and we look at each other. Hey, are you tired? Yeah, I'm so tired. Fuck.
Yeah.
I remember going over there to a hotel like at 9 and just going up to the roof to smoke every hour on the hour. And I'm up at like 1, and I'm like, I'm fucking starving. And I'm like, what the fuck am I going to eat? And I
Everything.
went downstairs, and the lady's like, you go wherever you want. This is open. But if you want, go to Wohop. And I remember going, I can't go to Wohop by myself. It was 1:30 in the morning. And then finally, like at 2, I'm like, this is getting serious now. I'm getting hungry. And I
Yeah.
called down there like at 3:30, and it was still open. We opened till 5. I'm like, oh my God.
Yep.
Oh, this is going to get ugly up in this bitch.
Oh, that's
I missed that.
Yeah,
that
that's
I
great.
could, because I don't know what. But see, again, guys, I don't stay up late anymore. But when you stay up and you roll a little number, maybe you scroll the TV, and Rambo 2 is coming on HBO, and you're like, fuck it, I'm gonna go smoke a couple numbers, go upstairs, get some Chips Ahoy, or whatever the fuck you know. You don't know. You can't. Like I don't plan for that because
Right.
it doesn't. Sundays, it's been happening.
you stay up late.
I go to bed. I go to bed late, and then I get up like at 5, and I watch the worst show on fucking the thing, but it's my favorite show. It's the worst. This season 4 has just depressed me more than anything in the world. Malcolm X is making dream comebacks and shit. I don't need it. Godfather of Harlem. Oh boy.
It's not good.
Yeah, the producers moved on. They got like 18 different shows. The Chin is gone. Vincent Gigante went to some, a different show. He's doing something for Marvel or one of those motherfuckers. And the show is brutal. It is brutal. My wife goes, how come you don't let me watch it? I goes, I don't want you to watch it. I don't want you to laugh at me. It's fucking god-awful. The fucking Tupac's mother is in it now, and she became a Black Panther, and fucking...
So why don't you give up? Just tell you could
Listen,
just be done
I'll
with the
give
show.
up at the end of the season. I don't think Bumpy's going to make it. I think Frank Lucas is going to kill him. So,
Okay.
because Frank Lucas is coming on the scene with Joe Colombo, and fucking Bumpy's getting old. He just had a heart attack. So shit's happening in Harlem right now.
That's what you do on Sundays now? Is you wake up early and
I'll
watch
wake
that
up
show?
early just to watch it alone. I'll get high and I'll go back to bed.
Is it because you're embarrassed by it? Or because
Yeah,
you wake
like
up early?
I can't have my wife walking in on me watching that show. She'll go, Joey, what the fuck is going on here?
I don't think you're not doing it to jerk off.
And
You're doing it to watch the show.
took like another $1 million from production. So the production looks like it's a high school thing. Like the other day he was in the hospital. Dog, it was not a hospital. It was not a hospital. No fucking way. It's just not. I don't like when they do that to shows.
Remember that Clint Eastwood movie where it was like the sniper one? I already made fun of it for years, but they had like a baby in the movie, but Clint Eastwood just had them have like a toy baby. And it like was in the movie, like it was obviously not a real baby. Like that's crazy when they
You'd be surprised what isn't real. Like animals.
The animals aren't real?
No.
What are
like
they?
Petrified animals, and the camera moves and the editing. They put like a real fucking animal. Then they pull them away and they put like a fake, and then you shoot the fucking thing, it explodes.
Oh
They
yeah,
shoot
the
it
ones
from the other
exploding.
side.
I figured were
Whatever
real.
you could do with a camera is brilliant. What they could do with a camera, they can make you believe anything.
Yeah,
So it's
but
pretty.
if it's that bad,
Like today, oh yeah. And that Godfather of Harlem, oh my God, he crashes into somebody. It's a guy with a beard that crashes in, and then fucking Pino comes out, and he's got like an Italian guy. I'm like, there was a terrorist just driving that fucking car. I thought it was jihad in Brooklyn. And now the guy's got a beard. Like they couldn't even. A lot of movies, I look for that stupid shit.
yeah.
Like when people fall off a cliff or something, how they tuck their head, or they'll put like a wig on, and you see the wig fly off. Shit like that.
What was the De Niro one where like you could see it was a casino where they blew up the car at the end?
Yeah.
But they had like a dummy in the car that like there was like a frame they just cut. Like
Yeah.
the editing was just a little weird.
And sometimes they do. The editor goes, "Let's leave it in to fuck with people." It's like if you watch the first Brad Pitt and George Clooney when they rob people.
Ocean's 11.
Ocean's 11. Watch the first one. There's a scene where they do that to fuck with people. Brad Pitt is eating a shrimp cocktail.
Okay.
He's eating it off a dish, dipping it in the thing. The next scene, he's got the shrimp cocktail the way a
Really?
shrimp cocktail is supposed to come. That's a huge fucking motion picture. That's a huge George Clooney and Brad Pitt and 8 other fucking animals. You got 8 eyes looking at that. Not one person. That's how fucking monotonous something could get. Like if you keep looking at something over and over,
Right.
it just gets that monotonous. When I see it, I'm like, oh, there's a couple Sopranos where you see the boom.
Yeah, really?
Couple Sopranos where you see the fucking boom. You know, and dog, it's a busy day. It's 13 hours. You've been there since 6. This guy didn't show up. This woman's pussy hurts. Everybody's complaining. They can't find the missing shoe. And all of a sudden, you just want to get out of there. And you shoot through it, and whatever the eye is used to, it's like when you go home. You ever go home and look at the mirror when you get ready? We all get ready. You know, it's not that you look in the mirror, look at my fucking hair. No, I got 3 hairs left, you know. But I don't give a fuck who you are. Look at your home mirror and then go to Vegas and take a shower and go in the mirror with your clothes on. You're going to go, what the fuck happened? I aged. I got fatter. I got skinnier. My feet look big because your mirror, you see what you want to see. On that Vegas mirror, that motherfucker don't lie. That's the real deal. That's who's the chick who looks at the mirror, mirror on the wall? Same fucking thing. Who's the
Snow
ugliest
White?
motherfucker of them all? Jesus Christ, it's me. That's what the fucking problem is there.
Oh, could you imagine if you had a mirror that talked to you and told you what you look like?
I'm thinking of making one. That's a good idea. I'm going to patent it. You look like Dick. You look like a fucking sack of shit. Okay? With that fucking shirt on. Where the fuck are you going? But it's really weird what I look for at night in nightlife. Now, I'm not looking. Dog, I could never. The only way I could stay up till 1 is if me and George had a coffee now. And I did like something like a half a mushroom or another taffy. I'd be up till 1, maybe 2. I got nowhere to be tomorrow till 11. So I don't give a fuck. But that won't stop me. I'll go to bed at 2, but at 6:30, that cat will be waking me up. And then I'll get up. And then I'll actually get up, drink coffee, do what I got to do in the morning, talk to my wife. And sometimes once she leaves, I'm like, I'm showered. I'm going back to bed. Fuck it. I go back to bed for another hour. I get up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I need my 8 now. So, but no, I'm not looking to be Johnny Bananas. It's like game 7 of the Knicks the other day, game 6. I love what I do. I love that I'm a comic and I lucked out and shit works out to me. But that doesn't give me the right to dress up like a fucking clown and buy tickets I can't afford to go to a Knick game, to jump up and fucking down like I'm somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you watch it. Listen, you want to go to a Knick game and hide? Like when you see, what's his name? The guy who dated his daughter.
Woody Allen.
The Chinese girl.
Woody Allen.
Woody Allen. Remember he used to go to Knick games? He didn't sit in the front. He sat in the corner because he knew he was doing something evil. The real gangsters don't want to be seen.
It does seem like that when you watch like
that's what everything has become. That's what everything has become. When you go to those, when you look at those Knick games, here's the sad fucking thing. Those first 10 rows, they're not even there to watch the game. You can see it on the TV screen. Mm-hmm. They're talking to each other. They're looking at their sunglasses. They're looking at the phone. They're not there. They just want to tell their friends, I went to the Knick game last night. Oh, my God, how was it? It was so exciting. No, you didn't even watch. You couldn't wait for the game to end. So you go home to your fucking ugly cat. You know? The fuck is wrong with people?
No, it's for them to take an Instagram picture.
That's it. But that's every game you see. Not if you're watching like Memphis or, Oklahoma City or Denver. But LA Lakers is the same fucking thing.
Yeah.
The Garden is the same thing. Miami, who's in the audience,
Dude,
and that just, and then people, it just, I don't know, it just sucks. I think it's just, I don't know. You have to pull up to the side of the Garden for a limo to pull you up. It's just, I don't know, man. It's not for me. I just want to fucking move in darkness.
Yeah. You never want to be seen.
I don't want to be fucked. Why? And to act that way bothers me. Like to act that way. Like there's only one time I had a good time when somebody put a camera on me, and that was last year at the UFC.
Oh, that was cool.
Because I knew that dude. I know him. So he asked me, and I was like, I don't know. And they were all talking about it. They go, give it a shot. And then he came back, and then he came back another time. And they were like, no, that's it. But that dude didn't. But I see that dude all the time. He's been with the UFC for I don't know how fucking long. But that shit makes me feel like I would hate to get caught on the camera when you have to kiss somebody.
You don't like the kiss cam?
I mean, you're sitting next to, I don't know.
Your wife, hopefully.
Yeah, let's say I'm sitting next to my wife. I don't mind kissing her, but it's just, I don't like kissing somebody on the spot. That's like fucking playing fucking spin the bottle. You know what I'm saying?
Could you propose at a stadium? Like people do that?
No. I saw that the other day. The chick pitched and she turned around and he's on one knee like a faggot. Because what if she says no?
Oh, I know.
That's fucking life-changing. That's worse than your team losing and you got the jacket and the helmet on like a fucking 10-year-old. So I proposed to Terry on the phone.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, on the fucking phone. That's how normal people do it. I got to make an event. I got to make an event and put a bird trailing a sign that says, I love you, Terry, and I got to get on my one knee like a fucking idiot. That's what you did in the 19th century, right? When you had the bow and arrow. That's not even the bow and arrow, a little after that, like before the Titanic, like the Titanic.
Okay.
You got to come to a woman's house with a hat on your chest. Charlie-o, I'm here to pick up Cynthia. And where do you plan to take Cynthia? I plan to take her for some tea and then maybe see a concert. And who's performing? Oh, my goodness. Have you heard of the White Rail? Oh, we love the White Rail. Oh my
You'd have to
God.
court them.
Huh?
It was like courting.
Yeah, you have to court
you ask
them.
the parents'
and then
permission.
the parents come out with you the first time. And, you're just trying to fucking get a piece. And they're watching you like fucking you're a kidnapper. You know what I'm saying?
Do you do you think now you would you would have texted her? Like I can't dude, I've never heard of anyone getting proposed to over the phone.
I was with her for 9 years. You don't need the drama. That's it. Do you ever see Pretty Women? The best part of Pretty Women was when she's talking to Richard Gere, and she's waiting for Richard Gere to make a move. And Richard Gere shows up with strawberries, and what else did he show up with? Champagne. Remember? And she was eating the strawberries, and he's like, slow down. You got to fucking, because she's an animal. And all of a sudden, she looks at him and goes, listen, before we get this started, I'm a sure thing. Okay?
I forgot about that. Yeah.
I'm a sure thing. So knock it off with the romance and the fucking, I'm here to fuck. You paid me $2,000. There ain't no looking back. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I don't need strawberries.
No. I'm a sure thing. That's it. You know, when you're with somebody for 9 years, she's a sure thing. She ain't going nowhere.
Right. But how's
she going to carry all the cats out by herself? It's a sure fucking thing.
You could take 2 trips. But, like, dude, how did that conversation lead up to why? Like, were you planning on proposing?
Not at all. Not at all. I was clean off the coke for about a year. I was finally stabilized. And I was looking at her. And you can love a woman with all your heart, all right? You can love a woman with all your... Now, listen, I came from the fucking 70s where you meet a woman, you take her home, and whatever happens, happens. If she ain't got no family, ain't no sense of marrying her, getting stuck with the tab and fucking, no. You understand me? Like, I came from a different time. She's your woman. You don't need no fucking document to prove that she's your woman. At the end of the day, every man in this room would not get married unless they're for her parents or your parents. Mm-hmm. So, I was just living with her. I was already married. I failed at it. Who would want to marry a guy that was already married and failed on it? Why would you want to fail? Because then you kept falling into that stupid fucking, hey, I've been married for 4 times. You're a fucking loser. You're a fucking loser.
2 is a lot different than 4.
Yeah, but after the first time, you're a fucking loser, okay? You failed at the basic communication. Basic. It's a man and a woman. You fucking got an F. Things happen. I get it. Things happen. That's not what happened with me and my ex-wife. Things happen. But, when you're with somebody that long, it's like we what these idiots call my ride and die, and they don't even know what they're talking about.
Right.
They don't even know what the fuck they're talking about. Everybody's pissed off. Everybody's putting something online right now. I don't know how I feel about David Portnoy. I know he's a great fucking guy, and he's helped a lot of businesses and shit. Sometimes he pisses me off with the shit he says, but you gotta love what the man said last week on Club Shay Shay. He said you hear that? He broke up with his wife, they're divorced, but she still has access to the fucking account.
Yeah, I've heard of that.
And he goes, why'd you do that? He goes, because she was with me when I couldn't afford a hamburger. In. That's it. That's what people forget all the time. So most guys leave, and that's what he did. He got a 26-year-old. You get a young chick, whatever, but you forgot about that fucking cheeseburger. Like, I still have the first TV me and that woman bought. And I'm a fucking animal. Everybody knows I'm a fucking animal. I have nothing from my youth. I fucking stole people's houses that were holding my stuff. I robbed 2 people who were holding my stuff. I lost it all. But there's people who, and it's, I didn't know I was going to get married. I just knew she was sad about something. She had gone home, and her brother and sister-in-law were about to have their second kid. And she's fucking around with me for 9 years. We're still living in a 1-bedroom fucking apartment studio. We share a fucking car. A woman at one point goes, what the fuck? And I don't blame you. 9 years, like I say all the time, you could suck dick in an apartment, you could suck dick in a mansion. I'd rather suck dick in a mansion with silk sheets and a guy playing the violin, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Your church is nice and clean. You don't have to get up and go to work. But, so I don't know, Lee. I went to this thing that day and I talked to a friend of mine, Santeria Babalao. He was my kung fu teacher. And one day I went over there for a read. And when I do Santeria stuff, the male saints don't ever fucking bother me. They always say, like, don't hang out on the corner, or don't carry a weapon, or don't drink, shit like that. It's before I leave, the women saints always raise their fucking hands. And they always got something to say. You got to do this, you got to do that, you got to treat this person better, you got to do this. And you understand when they say it to you. They don't say it to you like you got to be nicer to Lee. They don't tell you that. They say something else to you, and when you get in the car, you're like, I know what they're talking about. And he was telling me that this saint kept throwing up, that I couldn't let this woman go. The woman I had, don't let her go. Because at that point, I'm like, I ain't doing nobody no favors. You got to be honest with yourself. I ain't doing her no favors. She's a pretty girl. She's got 3 or 4 more years before she could have a kid. She'd go back to Oklahoma, where my wife is from, Tennessee, and be a cowboy. You know, is it going to hurt me? Yeah. But in the long run, I'm going to be a better man for it. And whatever that guy said to me, I'll never forget. I got in the car, and I called my wife from the car. I put the air on, and I'm like, listen, here's the deal. Let's get married, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to call your dad. That I did do. I called her dad. He didn't even know what I was talking about. What? Yeah, I'm going to marry your wife. What? Yeah, I'm going to marry your wife. Really? Yeah. You know, that's exactly what I did. The wedding cost us $1,000, guy.
That never happened.
You didn't need pigeons. We didn't need white people jumping up and down in a band and somebody banging a glass and making believe you love each other. And my love this is my new sister-in-law. We don't need that. We don't need that. That's for fucking people who want to show you something. That's for that fat chick that never had dick. Then she gets married at 48. She's got to show everybody she's married now. Fucking the dress don't even fit no more.
I think she might have earned it at 48.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
So what did you get for $1,000?
Well, we got the cake, a dress, my wedding band, decorations, because the Hollywood Bowl gave us the lounge for free. We got Cuban food from El Cochinito, pork chunks. We got fried chicken from Ralph's, from Rock and Roll Ralph's, has the best fried chicken. And we got pastrami from Langer's. And fucking, and that was it. And we told people they have to bring a gift. And it was on a Wednesday night.
Yeah.
I didn't want to put anybody out. Because when you have a fucking wedding on a Saturday, you put me the fuck out. Okay, that's 8 hours out of my fucking day. Let's narrow that down. We got married in one of those chapels on Wilshire. You walk in, the midget comes out in a tuxedo, bop, bop, bop. You sign. We got in the fucking car and drove a half a mile up to the fucking Hollywood Bowl. Everybody came with jeans and T-shirts. I did not give a fuck. And it was perfect. And 16 years later, we're still fucking together. So you want to talk to me about having pigeons and kissing everybody and white people, everybody dressed in white suits, and you don't need that shit at the end of the day. But you got to convince this chick you're marrying that. That's the problem. You got to convince this poor girl that since she's been 8, she's having a dream to marry a prince, and you're going to come in on a white horse, and the dad's going to pay for everything. You know, that's the problem you have. It's pretty tough to convince a woman that we're not going to get married like that. For what? For your fucking goofy friends? For those retards? No, I'm not getting married. We're getting married for us.
I agree with that, and I will say, because like I was teasing you when you reminded me about proposing over the phone, but like there's a lot of people who are really unhappy in marriages and who are just like they felt like they had to do it, or they were giving up because they were getting older, or like for a million reasons people get married that they shouldn't, and like. You know, like you said, you're about to hit it. We talked an episode or two ago about 25 years.
3 episodes about 35-year-old women.
Oh, no, but yeah, that too.
About 35-year-old women and 40-year-old men. I mean, listen, the biggest thing in this country right now is loneliness. Okay? You see it every day. You read about it. People they've depended on this online dating, and it's taken them out of going to bars and talking to people. You know, they depended too much on online dating. You know, guys my age are supposed to be really fucking bored. I'm getting there. You know, I'm getting there. That's why I do what I do. People my age get a dog. And at least they walk a dog 3 times a day, and you lose your mind. You talk to the dog. You buy cookies for the, you know, whatever the fuck you do. But right now, a lot of people are fucking lonely, though.
Yeah.
You know, and it's hard to meet people. Very hard to meet women, but I believe in something. There's an ass for every chair. Okay? And You just got to get out there. And I've seen it. I've seen it. I've seen it. I've fucking seen it right in front of my eyes. Chicks that can't catch a break and they marry some white dude and boom, they have a kid. And, you know, I just saw a girl on Facebook. I remember when this girl was struggling. She's a fucking producer now. Her and her husband started producing fucking films. They had a kid. I know this girl 20 fucking years. She was an assistant. You know, I believe in it. I seen it. It's just believing that you're going to meet somebody nice and fucking dropping your fucking whatever.
Your guard.
Because everybody wants a beauty queen.
Oh.
But you're 50, you're missing a tooth. You know, you live in your mother's basement. What's going to happen? What fucking beauty queen are you going to draw? Take what you want. Take what you can get. Like the man says, what's Stella say? You can't get what you want, but you get what you need, okay?
Have you ever had that conversation with a friend, like you need to lower your standards?
No, because they got no standards. I got friends that got no standards.
That's true.
You a little bit. George got no standards.
No, well,
He hooks up with a chick. Next thing you know, he's driving to the chemo. You know, he don't give a fuck. Next thing you know, where are you, George? I'm at chemo. I got to call you back. I regret this piece of pussy. Yeah, you're going to glow in the dark now. Because she sucks your dick with that chemo juice in her mouth.
I don't know where to go from chemo juice, to be very honest with you.
Chemo juice is chemo juice. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what to tell you. I had a good time with you guys today. I hope you have a great week. I want to thank...
we had Blue Chew and we had Huel.
And Huel, I want to thank them for sponsoring us. And I want to thank you guys. What do you got this week, Cinderella?
This week, I'm all over New York throughout the week. Check out my Instagram. And yeah, I got shows coming up.
Why don't you tell them?
So Broadway Comedy Club on Wednesday night. Tuesday night, I'm at Sheba's at the Three Monkeys Bar. And then Friday night at midnight, I'm on the Upper East Side. I'll have an exact date for you.
You see? I got nothing. I got nothing all week. I might pop up somewhere. I don't know. I got nothing. I got problems. I got to go to the doctor on Wednesday, and that tells me whether they're going to put me back in the hospital for good, and we won't be doing this podcast live no more. We're doing it. Nah, you'll be here with fucking the boys, and I'll be in the hospital room coming direct from fucking... I can't even do this. I'll be missing an ear. I'll just be on this hand here. I'll be around, cocksuckers. Thank you for watching and listening. Stay black. We're here with our guest, special guest today, a.k.a. the Italian princess, a.k.a. Leanne, a.k.a. fucking hilarities. What's happening, beautiful?
Hi, it's Liana.
What is it?
Liana.
Liana.
Well, just so you know, if Joey knows you and gets your name correct, he doesn't like you that much.
Okay.
if he likes you, your name's not right. He's been calling me the director from Israel for 15 years. I've never directed anything, and I'm from Massachusetts. So it's, whatever. If he gets your name wrong, he likes you.
Okay, good, perfect.
You know, I wasn't hip to Instagram. Like, I'm a YouTube type of guy. I go on YouTube and fucking look at videos of concerts and shit. So I didn't really know what was going on Instagram. About 4 years ago, I started looking at Instagram. And, you know, you get the fucking girls with the tattoos, wiggling their ass and all this stupidity. But I'm into the fucking dog videos. People who make cat videos I like. And I like people who talk about food, right? Because I like fucking food.
Hell yeah.
And, you know, there's a lot of amateurs on there, a lot of, like, skinny Italians.
Well, I'm skinny Italian.
No, but trust me, these are like skinny, pale Italians. They look like
I'm a little pale, too.
They have no testosterone. Trust me, you have plenty of testosterone. More than these fucking mooks you see nowadays. And you see these guys trying to sell a sandwich, and they just don't fucking sell it. And then you got Dave Portnoy, who I love, who does great things, but I'm not going to eat what that fucking guy tells me to fucking eat pizza. You know, it's just we've gone into the wrong fucking realm with this shit. And then I discovered you, and I was blown the fuck away. Like, I was like, what is this girl talking about? The accent, the way you moved, but you killed me when you brought your grandmother into it, and you're over there talking Italian. I'm like, this is better than any fucking TV show. This is what I grew up around. And when I moved back from California, I expected to have this. I was moving in Central Jersey. My neighborhood's from fucking Staten Island. You know, I should have these Italians. I should have people yelling on the street. The one grandfather that runs away. You know, something. Nothing. They're the most boring Italian people I've ever met in my life. They're nice people. but they eat macaroni and cheese, and they, it's just for me. Like I'm Cuban, and Lee, tell her the rules I have. Even
There's a lot. I'm
I
gonna
got
need you
rules,
to
man.
break it down. So like, we were.
Like
He
you
has so
broke
many
a rule
rules.
this morning.
Uh oh.
Oh no.
You put
What's-
that fucking ranch powder on the tuna, and you even
Oh,
said it.
no.
I'm still a little American, and that's why I love you still, because you threw there a little American from time to time.
can't help it. I
Because
can't
we
help
all
it.
got that white trash in us.
I know. I got.
Like before, we're talking about Monty Garden. I was thinking of not rice-a-roni. What's the other one with the noodles that your mom used to make?
Oh, hamburger helper.
Hamburger Helper was a motherfucker when I was a kid. I asked my wife to pick it up like 2 years ago. I took one bite. I went into a fucking sodium buzz. I threw it right away. It was god awful. I still got like Dinty Moore stew. I'll throw a can of Dinty Moore stew down.
I don't even know what that is.
Dinty Moore is like a red stew that they sell at CVS with a loaf of fucking bread. Dinty Moore, that meat is better than McDonald's.
It's been on the shelf for 40 years, and they've never
40 years.
changed. It still is packaging
it
from
goes
the
with
50s.
tang, shit like that. So I make mistakes too. But you didn't make no mistakes. And then you're going to restaurants, and then you're fucking drinking these drinks, and then you're making videos with some skinny dude who is great, by the way. That
Wait,
one
who? I'm trying to
restaurant
think.
that he brings you one thing after the other.
Oh, Robke's.
Robke's.
Yes.
And then I
he's the
look at
best.
you and I'm like, where does this food fucking go? And every day is a different. How did you get into all this shit?
This is just how I live my life. And it's just like, I was like, one day I was bored. So I was like, you know what? Well, actually, I did it out of spite. I'm not going to lie. I started doing TikTok out of spite. And then within like a week of doing it, I got like 6,000 followers, which is crazy for TikTok. This was 2.5 years ago. And I was like, you know what? Let me keep doing this because it's working. I got my spite. It worked. That paid off. So I just kept doing it. And I was always going out to eat. I was always going to my Nonna's house. So I was like, let me just continue this bit and just doing what I usually do. That's why I enjoy doing social media, because it's not like I'm going out looking for content to make. It's just my normal life. Like I wake up, I eat a sandwich at 10 a.m. I eat a plate of pasta at 12, and that's just what I do.
But it's like you live this life of like food and
All food.
restaurants and nice cocktails, and
That's what I do.
Wait,
you're
can we
always
go back to that? You eat a sandwich at 10 and a plate of pasta at 12 every day?
Not every day, but when I work, see, my boss, he's the best. He loves me. So I start off my work day with a lobster tail. He always gives me a lobster tail and an espresso. Then, like, after I finish eating that, he gives me my sandwich, which is around, like, 10:30 a.m.
What time do you eat the lobster tail? You mean the pastry of the lobster tail?
Yeah, as soon as I sit down to work, I eat my lobster tail. Then after I finish that, I do my sandwich. And then around, like, 12, 1 o'clock, I do my plate of pasta. He makes me a nice plate of pasta. And 2 o'clock, I leave.
So we have the same diet, and we look I love lobster tails. How is that even possible? Would you work once a year?
I work out twice a day. I'm not gonna lie. So I work out. I wake up early. I wake up 6 a.m., 5:30 a.m., and I work out. But then also like genetics too. Like a lot of people always ask me like, oh my God, by the time you turn 40, you're gonna blah, 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 blah. But nobody in my family is, I don't want to jinx myself. I'm doing the malokia. Nobody's like overweight in my family. So genetics plays a part in it too. I'm not gonna lie. Like we're all like skinny Italians. So like I get away with what I do by my genetics and working out. But
look, I gotta tell you something, no disrespect. Your mom ain't bad looking. Your
my
mom,
mom's gonna love this.
your mom is not bad looking
Thank
at
you.
all, Jack.
Thank you.
I mean, that shit runs deep in your family. And you could tell Nonna was a freak back in 1940. You know what I'm saying? You could tell. Nonna's got a sense of humor. She don't say much.
Yeah, my Nonna's a real one. She's OG, my Nonna.
But your mom is not a pushover, my
Thank
friend.
you.
And it's just really weird to see you in this. Look, I didn't have a family like that. So it's like a couple of years ago, Duck Dynasty got big. I don't know if you remember that show. A bunch of rednecks, they go hunting ducks or whatever the fuck they sold. But at the end, they did something. They sat and said a prayer and ate. And that's something this country forgot. I grew up on the Waltons, dog, okay? The Waltons, at the end of the show, he would always go, good night, John Boy. Good night, Priscilla. Good night, fucko. The whole house. We don't have that in this country no more. We don't have that. If it is, it's got to be played out. I got to have a gay cousin or a cousin who's a tranny or this guy's fucking allergic to fucking life. You know, it just can't be normal. And that's what I've seen videos of you with your family eating, and you're like, my uncles don't want to be on tape. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm fucking
My
dying.
uncles don't play around. It's so funny because like last year I did a video in one of my uncle's houses, and that was big too, to like let me like do a video like that. And like his friends didn't know that I did social media. So like one of his friends was like scrolling through Instagram. He's looking. He goes, "Is that Carlo's kitchen?" So now he's calling his other friend. He's like, "Wait a minute, why is this girl in Carlo's kitchen?" And he's like, "Oh, that's his niece." Like nobody knew who my uncles were, who like, and then my uncles have to explain, "Oh, that's my mom." Like nobody knew because I like kept it so like low key to me and my Nonna. Even my brothers, like I don't really put my brothers on. My mom, she's on like once in a while. Like my family, they're not like looking to be like social media famous. Like they don't want to be like in that. My Nonna, for like the longest time, I used to have to say, "Nonna, please come do this with me," because even her, like she didn't want to do it. Now she likes it because like we have like this little deal where like when companies send me like olive oil and like food, I give it to her and she loves it because she loves that kind of stuff. So like, "Nonna, do this. They're gonna send me olive oil," and she doesn't want to smile on her face.
How crazy is it that people send you stuff now?
Oh, I love it. I it's the best. That's
Isn't
like
it? You get home and there's like a box of food with
it's
ice
like,
around it.
It's like Christmas every day.
And you're like, what the hell? I just got something Friday. I got chocolate, those Italian things. The
Cannolis?
chocolate from Long Island. The kids from Long Island.
Wow.
My God, they were delicious. I took one bite and I'm like, this is too rich. Like it was just too rich. And I thought it had edible juice in it. Because it just had...
You said something like that. This is what your normal life is. Did you ever try to like force it or like make content out of something and it didn't work? And like, or have you always just been doing your normal life?
I've always just been doing my normal life. Yeah, I go through like phases in my life. So like nobody knows, like they always ask me, "Oh, did you go to college? Did you go to college?" But like, yeah, I went to college. Like I have a bachelor's degree, but I don't put on Instagram, "Oh, I have a bachelor." Like, cause like, I don't know, to me, that doesn't really mean anything. Like it's just a piece of paper. Like I don't flaunt like, "Oh, she doesn't even have a degree." And I'm like, no, I do. But that's not what I'm playing off my Instagram of. So my uncle's an attorney. One of my uncles is an attorney. I was going to become a lawyer, worked with him. My uncle's like a Nazi. Working with I love my uncle. My uncle's like the best thing in the world. He's like but when it came to work, oh my God, it was like horrible working with him because we're both very like headstrong. So like he would tell me to do something, but if it was something stupid, I wasn't going to do it. He would fire me. I would call my Nonna like on the train home from the city, like, "Nonna, he fired me." She'd call him like, "Oh, why would you fire her?" Then like that following Monday, I had my job back. I would go back to work. So we did this for a little bit. Then I was like, you know what? This is not for me. Then I was like personal training, which was fun. But I was like, you know what? I don't want to do this either. And then I was just, like I said, eating and that blew up. So I was like, oh, let me just do this now. I'm working in a deli, sitting in a deli. But I've always done food. I've always done just food content.
And like, go ahead.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, it's interesting. Like, there are, like Joey said, there's a lot of people doing food. Why do you think people like gravitated to you more than other people?
I think because I don't force it. Like I see like other like I say I'm like the Joker of content creators, like of influencers. Like I'm like the evil villain, but it's not because I want to be like, I don't want to collaborate with anyone. Like I used to do that, but then like, I don't know, like collaborating with people, like when you see what other influencers are about, it's like, oh, like this is ridiculous. Like I don't want to do this. Like I do all my videos in one shot. Like it's like, boo boo. I don't care how I look. I don't care what's going on. Like one shot, like doing it with other people. Oh, I don't like how I look. We need to reshoot this. And then it's like, oh, I'm not doing this ever again.
10 minutes turns into 2 hours.
Oh, and it's the worst thing.
Fuck you. I ain't got that type of time.
I've sat at dinners with like other influencers where the food gets cold because like, oh, no, we got to redo this. Oh, no, we got to redo. I never do that. When I'm at to dinner with people, one shot and that's it. Like that's only if I get invited to a restaurant to do content. Like if I'm going out to eat with friends or family, like on my own, I'll never pull out my phone and start recording because like I like to enjoy like time with people too. But like some people are just so like just in it that they don't care. Like the food will be cold. They don't care. So I think people like me because like I'm not like that. Like I say whatever. Like, I don't care. Like, if people think I'm stupid, like, sometimes I think it's good to look a little ditzy for Instagram. Like, because I graduated college with honors. Like, I graduated cum laude. But people think I'm like this Italian ditz. And I'm like, yeah, I like it. It's good to be a ditz. Like, you know, like, don't let people know too much about you.
You're playing them the right way.
Yeah.
It's crazy because when I first saw it, the thing I liked about you the best is you kept it classy.
Thank you.
And I said that you kept it classy. It wasn't like bikini shots and a tattoo and
Thank you.
just bullshit.
My uncles would beat my ass.
Because I'm still a dad. You know what?
My,
man? Listen,
my family would not let that slide.
I know it's so quick because I look at it from a business perspective. And
Well,
I'm
that
also,
too, yes.
And I'm also a dad, and I like women. I like the whole fucking thing. You know, it just you gain that credibility.
Thank you. Yeah.
And it's like I have a friend that I'm a fan of hers. I brought it here, Katerina. She's a fucking artist, but she's an artist to the end. She could do jokes. She could paint the fucking picture. You know, her things, I love her content. It's not forced.
Right.
It's one shot. She gives zero fucks. Zero fucks. Because I don't want to see you dolled up.
Yeah.
I want to see you when you're primitive. I want to see what you look like in the morning when you're eating fucking apples and tuna.
And ranch. Don't forget the
And
ranch.
ranch. Oh my God. but you fucking basic, you went into it. Listen, because I'm American, I gotta add some ranch. I'm like, all right, she's off the hook.
I don't think I'd be off the hook if I put ranch on my tuna.
You're Jewish. I gotta blame Brian. But it's just you see these. Listen, we got into this in 2010, not knowing dick. All right, there was Adam Carolla and Joe Rogan. And nobody knew who Joe Rogan was. It was Mark Maron and Adam Carolla. And we got a room and before my daughter was born, and we started. Then my wife threw us out, and we went to his apartment. And then we got thrown out of there, and we went to an office. We seen a chick get kidnapped. We fucking left that office. I mean, it was just raw. But this was all through mistakes. And,
Right.
You don't learn from, like now I see take a podcast course for 6 weeks. Go fuck yourself. You know what I'm saying? Who's teaching this shit?
Yeah.
Some guy at Seton Hall? Get the fuck out of my face. It's a good scam though, right? We
Oh my
should
God.
do it in the city.
I know people that are like content creator managers that buy their followers. So like this one person that I know, 300,000 followers, right? And they're teaching courses on how to grow your social media, blah, blah, blah. But like somebody with a brain like me, I know the ins and outs of social media. You go to their page, their videos get 100 views, 2 comments. All right,
So
300,000 followers.
all of a sudden, yeah.
But businesses that don't know any better are hiring these people because they see 300,000, 500,000 followers and they're making money. So it's a good racket. It's a good scheme.
How does it work? Like, do you, like, when you got a good amount of followers, do you just reach out to restaurants and brands, or?
No, I never reach out. So I know a lot of influencers do. I never do because, like, I don't want to be thirsty. Like, I don't want. And plus, like, I say, like, I like social media, but social media is not my life. Like, if this all, like, when TikTok was shutting down last week, like, I was fine with it. Like, it wasn't the end of the world. Like, life goes on. But, like, I don't reach out to restaurants. And now I have pretty much a nice, like, following where restaurants are reaching out to me on, like, a daily basis. So I don't need to reach out to restaurants or brands. But even when I had, like 10,000 followers, 5,000, I never wanted to be thirsty and be like, oh, I want to come to your restaurant and for a comped meal, I'll do this, I'll do that. Like, I never want to do, that makes me look bad,
Right. Because it definitely does work. Like,
It does.
If you look at my Explore page, it's not chicks with ass. It's comedy, sports, and food. And I can't tell. I've been to a million places, especially in New York. Like, since I moved in September, I'll find places, and I'll just, like, that's how I go. Like, you can tell when it's, like, really scripted.
Yeah.
But, like, when it's someone who's just going somewhere because they like it.
Yeah.
You're like, fuck, I'm gonna give that a shot.
Yeah.
And it's cool.
I never go to restaurants based off of influencers. Now that I know, like, influencers and what they do, I never go. Because I used to do that, like, before I started social media, I would go to restaurants that, like, influencers would post. And, like, the restaurant, they would be the most disgusting restaurants. The food would be disgusting. Because, like, a lot of these places are gimmicky. Like, the food is just, like, it looks good for videos. And then you eat it and it's like, oh, like, atrocious. I like the rundown spots, like what we were talking about before, where Fat Tony's laying on the bar. Like, I like a place where they tell me no phones, no videos in here. And then I'm like, oh, yeah, now I'm in a good spot.
Right.
Now it's a good spot.
Well, it's interesting what you said, because I actually read an article a couple of years ago, like this restaurant owner in New York looked through his security cameras because he was getting a lot of bad reviews, and he's like, "What's going on?" And I forget the number, but he's like, people are taking forever before their meal to take pictures of it, do all that, and then the food gets cold, and then like everything gets messed up. So he like banned phone. I forget what it was in the New York Times, but it's interesting how like that's like ruining some restaurants now.
Yeah, it's annoying. Even though I do it, but like I said, I do it 1, 2, 3. Like as soon as the food comes out, I do it. And I have friends that aren't influencers that I've been out to dinner with them, and they're annoying as hell. Like, oh man, no, we gotta get the right shot. Oh no, move your hand. Oh no, put your bracelet like this. And it's like, oh my god, please let me drink my drink before I friggin' go nuts in here. And it's like, it's annoying. And you see every other table with the flash, blah blah blah. That's why, like, when I go to restaurants to do videos, I go as soon as they open. And like a lot of times people will be like, oh, the restaurant's empty. Or I'll go like an hour before they open because one, I never get people in my videos, like people that are just sitting to eat. Like I see like that all the time. And it's like, if that was me and I'm in somebody's video and I didn't know and I'm just out to dinner, I'd be so mad. So like I always go before a restaurant opens or when they first open. So it looks empty, but it's not empty because they have no business. It's empty because nobody's there yet. I'm there before. That way I don't annoy people that are actually there to eat. Like I can actually just do what I got to do without being a pain in the ass. Because I hate pains in the ass.
It's just crazy that I love eating and I love food and I love going to different places. But I don't like cheating. Like once I'm in a restaurant, I'm in a fucking restaurant. Like once I feel like I'm family in that restaurant.
Oh my God, me too. I'm the same way.
I can't cheat. I don't want to cheat.
I'm the same.
Nothing bothers me more than we're in a restaurant and you're like, I love the chicken parm. And he's like, I love the manigot. And all of a sudden, some fucking knucklehead at the table says, well, it's not as good as this and that.
Yeah.
You don't understand. Like, I don't want to fucking hear your fucking mouth. Like, I don't want to hear your fucking mouth about what's better or what's saucier. I don't want to hear your fucking mouth. We're here right now.
Yeah.
And that's all that fucking matters.
Yeah.
Because that's the thing that bothers any restaurant you go to, there's always that one fucking lunatic. Well, Nonna's makes... No, it doesn't. We've been coming here for 12 fucking years. What are you fucking talking about? Like, it infuriates me. When I like a restaurant, I like a restaurant.
Yeah.
You know, I grew up at this restaurant, a Chinese joint by here. Dog, you know how many times I got arrested and cops told me, I would say like something about Chan's and they would go, we did a stakeout in there one. Fucking rats were moving the walls. That's how big they were. Did I not go there the next day? I went there the next day. You know, because I've been going there for 20 years. And when it was over, it was over. Like when it was over, it was over. It's not going to come back. Nobody's going to put it together again.
Right.
It's time to find a new place. That's the problem I have. We live in a fucking, what, if we really look at the numbers, 65% Italian restaurant-dominated areas between Louis Pizza, Nick's Pizza, Domino's Pizza. Think about how much fucking pizza. Now think about Italian food. So I like chicken franchise.
Yeah.
With a little side of pasta or something like that. I could go and get it at Rudy's, which I really like, with Osteria, which is fucking great too. But I know some dickhead's gonna go, oh, you have to go to Zombo in Brooklyn. You know, I don't want to hear your fucking mouth. You know what I'm saying? There's you know. So for me, when I fall in love with a restaurant, I can't cheat no more. Yeah, I like shit from this restaurant.
Yeah.
Like I used to go by me and Marlboro. There's two restaurants. One's more towards the seafood thing, but it's too Brooklyn-y. You know, Thursday night, it's all these divorced women.
Oh, I hate restaurants like that. I know exactly what you're
And they got the DJ.
I'm in Long Island. Long Island is the mecca for those restaurants.
And the
Are you kidding me? Thursday night and Saturday nights at some of these restaurants. There's a restaurant that I really like on Saturdays. They have that, and it's like I can't even go there because it's like the DJ's going, and it's like you have all these like middle-aged people that are like acting like they're 20 years old, like animals. And
Savages.
me and my friends who are in our 20s will be sitting at the table looking at these older people, 60 years old, acting like animals, and we're like, oh my god, like these people are freaking crazy.
We went to one on mushrooms, and they were having like 3 birthday parties, and they had like the sparklers going off and going to the table at like 7 o'clock. It was still kind of light out.
22 sparklers. And everybody was saying it was gay. Like the little waiter, they used the same gay waiter. Happy birthday. And I'm losing my fucking mind. And you see these, listen, I love women. I love women, all shapes, all sizes. When a woman's 50 and she's dolled up and she don't give a fuck about her little stomach hanging out, that's the sexiest thing in the world. You goof on it a little bit. You know, you look at their leopard pants or the fat hanging over the heel, and you're like, you know what, dog, look at this, trying to get hers. I can't be mad at that. It's the guys who bother me.
It's crazy.
They're my age. They fucking grease their head back. They put the white teeth in. They do a couple steroids. Hey, ¿cómo se dice? Then they come over to you talking Italian, and they don't even talk Italian.
Me and my friends love it though because we make fun of them.
Oh yeah, you torture.
It's the best.
That's
like,
the best.
And now they think we're stroking their ego. I mean, while we're like, look at this clown. Like it's the funniest thing.
Hey, ¿qué se dice? God bless.
It's so
Get the
funny.
fuck out of my face.
You
God
have like
bless.
the fanksters, the how you doings. Like they think they're like these big time gangsters, the wannabes. Oh my god, it's so funny. I don't even leave my house on Thursday nights in Long Island because I'm like, I'm gonna stay home.
Yeah, so
like, these
Thursday
people,
night, the best is when the disco singer from the 80s shows up.
But I like it a little bit. I'm not
I
gonna
like
lie.
it too.
I like a little disco freak, but
Yeah.
that's when those freaks come out.
But that's
got
when they do the
disco.
lip syncing over the thing, and she's all coked up. She's sweating profusely.
It's crazy.
Come on, dog. Give me a breather. Leave her at home.
And you're trying to eat your food you can't even eat.
No.
At that point, you're like, shit, I'm done eating.
Do they ever turn into karaoke at night? Like Thursday night or Friday night, they start doing karaoke?
No, I never went to one of those ones.
They don't do that shit out there. This is the thing that they also do is I used to follow this girl that we went to grammar school with or high school. Her husband left her and up in Rudy's or something. You know who I'm talking about. She don't follow. I got sick of following her. I don't know what happened. Facebook just said don't follow no more. I used to follow her to see the train wreck because she's my age and she's still out there hustling.
It's
like,
crazy.
Trying to hustle guys, and she's in no shape. The hair's falling out. Every time she takes a close up, you can see that where the shots go in. I mean, it was just like there's a point where you got to let it go. I appreciate it. I really do. You're trying your best, but you're at a point where you're hanging out with 30-year-olds and you don't look good. But you go to all those restaurants where the chubby chick is dancing with fire. Listen, if I'm eating fucking food, I better not see no chubby chick dance. That does not appeal to me. Or DJ Mario on a Saturday night or a Thursday night, and I'm trying to talk to you.
You can't go out.
I
You
cannot.
And then like the best part is like you have like these older people at these restaurants and they'll be looking at my friends like they'll try to like, you know, like try to like show us like who's the boss, and like these women will be looking at me and my friends like, and we'll be like, do what you gotta do. Like, we're not here to take your men. Like, we're just here to eat and just like, cause they think like it's a competition. Like, we'll be in the corner and they'll be like, and I'll be like,
what do they call young girls who go after old pigeons?
Gold diggers?
Gold diggers.
I'm not gonna lie, I like an old pigeon.
No, you don't.
I like old pigeons.
I was gonna say, like, if I were you, I would take every free meal that I could get.
Well, I don't need an old pigeon for a free meal at this point. Because the restaurants reach out to me.
Oh, they must be pissed.
I don't need the old
That's the only thing the guys had.
I like the old pigeons because I like the old pigeons. But you know what it is? You know, because my mom, she always says it to me too. Like, my mom says, like, you hang out with these old men, but they're not old. But I like the old school way of life, but I'm not talking about like these fanksters and wannabes that hang out at these places Thursday. I just like the stories that you were telling and like that old school, like people my age now, they don't have that like old, it's not the same. So
they
it's
don't
like,
believe us.
it's
They
like,
don't. That never happened. Okay, it didn't happen.
I have more fun talking to somebody who's older than me than somebody my age. I'll talk to somebody my age and I'll be like, all right. But like talking to somebody older, and then they're not a weirdo and they're not trying to put on a show and they're not trying to be a creep. That's what I like. And I like to hear like their stories about how life was with the Italian neighborhoods and this, that. It's funny to me. But I do like, I'm not gonna lie, I like old pigeons.
You know, man. And it's weird because, like I told you, I like talking to women. I like chit-chatting. I like breaking their balls. I like that I'm married. because it helps out a lot. Like it just helps out a lot. You get out of a mess real fucking quick. I gotta go. My wife's calling me. You know what I'm saying? Like this ain't working. If they're crazy or whatever. Not that you're on the hunt or nothing. But you like to go out. I'm a comedian, man. And people fucking say shit to you, and women say shit to you. You gotta talk to them. But I look at them, and I look at them like a kid. Like, yeah, it would be fun, but not really.
Shh, don't talk too much, because if I have my old pigeon watching this, he's gonna be like,
I know.
Don't say too
I was
much.
reading a book today. When I went to the hospital, I started this book. I like to reread books every 2 years. And I was reading a book about Jose Battle. This motherfucker was 72 in the hospital. And the feds finally came in one day and were like, he goes for dialysis twice a week. But on Thursdays, it takes him an hour longer. He was fucking his 24-year-old wife.
That's crazy.
He posed her as a nurse. And she would... I was like, at 72...
That's extreme.
Listen.
That's a little extreme.
I'm 62 next month. And I don't want to show my balls to anybody. Like, I don't care what you're selling. You know, we could do anything else, but I don't want to show you my dick or my balls or my fungi toenail because I know it's going to fuck a woman up for the rest of her life. Even if she gets out of the old man craze and she marries a guy her age, you know, it's going to come out one day. Why are you making my tie? I used to date a guy that was 80. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I wasn't going for 80-year-olds. I'm talking about like 50.
50s, yeah.
50, okay.
No, and I can see it because you're very mature. Like
Thank
this
you.
conversation with us today, I've learned more about social media than I thought I did just talking to you. And now, like, I want to ask you something.
So ask me.
Again, none of my business.
Ask
I'm going to
me,
go
ask me.
fuck myself. I noticed something. Like, I go to a boxing gym, and there's two girls like you there. Young, innocent. They love breaking my balls. They just love it. And I love them. You know, they Joey, what are you doing, Uncle Joey? Come over here and punch me in the head. You know, whatever the fuck they want me to do. You know, because young girls are fucking nuts. So the one girl came up to me, she's like, Uncle Joey, you don't follow me. And it's like my daughter came downstairs with 5 of her girlfriends. They're like, Uncle Joey, follow us on Instagram. I'm like, listen, you 5 little dirty bitches. I am not fucking, because that's how they throw you in jail. They're 12. They're 12. I'm not going to follow you 5 dirty bitches, okay? So get out of my fucking basement. They all went upstairs with long faces. Like, no, I didn't call them bitches, but I ain't following you. And especially that. Like, I don't know who I'm following. So I followed her. And it's really weird. Like, I see, she's a fitness chick. She trains Pilates and she does this. No men. In that whole fucking thing of hers, there's not one man. And this girl could have any man she wants. No bikini shots, nothing like that. But I've noticed a couple girls that age now, no men. Why?
I don't know. I think with me, because I have such a big following on social media, I think people get intimidated. You know, even if like, let's say like they're like, you know, they're established and they have this, like I went out with one person who's like the love of my life. So if he's watching this.
Okay.
And like we went out to eat and he's like very established, like in Long Island, we went out to eat. They put us at this little table. Then they caught wind that it was me. So they come over, they're like, oh, do you want to sit here? And it was like this huge, big round table. And we were like, no, we're fine sitting here. And after like they walked away, he's like, oh, you know, they knew who you were. That's why they wanted to move us to the big table instead of the little table. And then I was like, oh, and I was like, shit, like this is awkward because like I don't want somebody to think like, oh, look, I have all this pull. Like, and I think maybe that intimidates people, like that I have pull and it's like, I
Why
don't
would
know how
that
to describe
intimidate
it.
somebody? That'd be. I'd love to go to a
I
restaurant.
don't know. I don't
and
know.
think,
Maybe
here's
it's
a
in my
better
head.
table. Here's some
Maybe-
appetizers.
No, I don't know. Like, what do you think?
About what?
Those
About
animals
what?
kicked in.
Like if you're like out with somebody and like you think like you like, you know, like, but he's nice. He doesn't think who he is. But you're out and then like, oh, like they're putting on a show for the person that you're out to dinner with. And then he's an older guy. I'm young, whatever. They might start to get a little insecure.
Maybe
like,
it's different for women, because like for guys, like we're the ones who are supposed to show off.
I think that's what it is. I
Okay.
think it's like
Like, like imagine you were single.
Emasculate someone.
Right. Imagine you were single and but still a comic. Like you went to a place and maybe they made a big deal about you coming, but then she's saying she goes and it's the opposite. And some guys are a little bit insecure about a woman being the more important one or more well-known one.
I think that's what my problem is.
Well, let me show you something.
But you know
I
what?
saw
Also, I'm a
today.
little crazy. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little crazy.
I'm gonna show you. I saw something today.
All right, show me.
This is the funniest thing I've seen all fucking day. I hope it comes through. I saw this, and I fucking died this morning. It was fucking Ali Wong.
Okay.
I
You
don't
know
know
who
who
Ali
that is.
Wong is? A Chinese comic who is fucking nuts, and I love it with all my heart. And she goes, "You'll never have the idea what it feels like a woman with more money than you sucking your dick." That was on after your reel this morning, and I'm like, God damn, Allie. And she went at it. She was, I'm trying to find it. It was like 4 minutes of her going, "It's spectacular." Talking, she's a nasty bitch.
Yeah.
So she was just
Oh, yeah.
ratting shit out. And I'm sitting there going, wow, that's a fucking pretty interesting thing.
Right.
If your wife made that much more money than you, what would the dynamic be in your house? Like, what would the dynamic be? Like, if your wife obviously made 10 million, like it's expected for
The
a guy
guy,
to be like a professional sports guy and he makes 85 million a year and his wife could be a housemaker. But flip that around. Well, that's what they call them, right? Homemakers, right?
I want to be a homemaker.
You do?
I do.
Really?
I do. I do. I go through phases. So like I'm done with social media. I always say I want to I'll get married tomorrow, arranged marriage, delete all my social media, do homemaker for a little bit, and then I have my next phase after that. But I want to do a homemaker. I don't know. But you know why? I grew up, my mom was a homemaker, my Nonna was a homemaker, her mom. That's just what I know. Homemakers.
Well, we're talking about homemakers. So anyway, back to you. Because it's getting interesting now. Talk to me about your dad.
Oh, so my dad passed away when I was young,
How old?
9.
Wow. I'm sorry.
So it's okay. A lot of people, they're always like, where's your dad? Where's your dad? Where's your dad? That's why I don't post my dad. But I'm not I don't look for pity parties. So I don't even tell people unless they flat out. I'll never be like, oh, I hate my life. My dad died when I was young.
No, now I know your mom's available.
My mom's gonna eat this up. And you know what's so funny? Going back to what we were saying about the older people on Thursday nights, my mom makes fun of those people, even though that's
Yeah.
her demographic. She always says she would never be one of those people desperate. And she's like, I'd rather be at home. We were talking about my 5 German Shepherds. I'd rather be at home with the babies than be out these people just desperate.
It does make you look, but again, I like women, so I get it. The first time I moved back to Jersey, I went out on a Thursday night, and I saw 8 women, all of them 200 plus pounds, seductive clothing on, and I'm like, what? And I go, stop, Joey, stop. Look at them. They're fucking beautiful. God bless them. What am I gonna do? God bless them. They're not your type, and maybe you're not their fucking type. But at least they're out there slinging.
You
It's
know,
better than-
a lot of these freaks, not to cut you off,
Freaks?
they're swingers.
Okay.
So there's one,
What do you mean swingers?
there's swingers. There's a restaurant that we were at, me and my friends, and we got word that oh, don't look at these people. It was an older couple. Don't look at them because they're swingers. They a lot of these older people that look like disgusting but also seductive. They're looking for other older people to bring home. That's Long Island. Long Island is a crazy place.
So it's married couples will fuck each other.
Wow, you've never heard of that term,
No,
swinger?
I understand. But it's funny that you said that because I've never seen that shit. But
Me either, Joey.
guess
Me
what?
either.
At the place I go to, there's a couple. And they're always up to something no
Yes.
good. Always up to no
Always up
good.
to something.
Every time I go to this restaurant on a Saturday night, there's a couple there looking to pick people up, and I'm like, oh my God, these people are sick. And they say, don't look their way. Do not look their way.
Something ain't
But then
right with these
They'll try
people.
to inch over a little bit, and it's I'm looking at you because you're a friggin' freak, freak in a weird way, not a freak that I want to join you guys. But Long Island, it's a freaky place. Thursday and Saturday nights, Long Island, no matter what restaurant. If a restaurant has a DJ in Long Island on a Thursday or Saturday night, do not go. Because it's a freaky spot.
The one place is really like big money by me. And there's a woman at the gym saying, she told me, she goes, those women have sex in the bathroom. And they drive up in fucking Lexuses and Mercedes.
It's sick.
They're banging in the bathrooms at those restaurants, dog.
Yeah, it's sick.
And the one place where I go to, the girl, or the waitress, we were talking one night, she goes, I hate Thursday nights here. She goes, you gotta look at the women's bathroom. It's disgusting. She goes, the men's bathroom is okay. The women's bathroom look like a fucking bomb hits it in there. Puke and fucking stockings ripped and shit.
It's crazy.
It's crazy.
It's really crazy.
How like do you have a lot of friends your age who are more like you, or are a lot of your friends like the party type?
No, I have no friends that are the party type. All my friends are like me. They're like that OG, like old school ways that they have like the same kind of families that they were brought up. Like, so they're not, I don't have friends that are like, let's go to the club. Like, you'll never find me in a club. I'd rather be in these freaky restaurants, looking at these weirdos than actually be in like
You
a
don't
club.
go to these clubs with like VIP bottles and all that.
No. Not
not-
even when I was younger. Like, maybe I went once or twice, and it's like, it's just that you stand there like this. Like, I had to explain that to my mom the other day because she doesn't go out. So she thinks nightclubs are like how it was back in the day when she was going out, like in the 80s and the 90s. And I'm like, Mom, nightclubs are not like that. Like, you go to with the VIP bottles and people just stand there and they're all on drugs. Like, it's crazy. Like, going out in the city, I would never.
I just never understood that whole, like
It's just to show off.
No, that's all it is,
Yeah.
basically. Like when we grew up, there was, you stood at the door like an idiot. The dude either knew you, you had a hookup, a cousin, you got in there, and you went in and the drinks were like, whatever, $8 and everybody drank, and But now you got to sit in the back, and while
Yeah.
you're in there, hold on,
Yeah.
security fucking
Yeah.
here from
Oh my
fucking...
God. That's it. We're going to cut this part out. The guy's name that I'm dating is, like, see, my husband is...
There you go, see? Here, step aside. And he walks in with like fucking 8 other guys that you could mug them. Like, I would have taken that money 10 years ago right off the bat, like, without even thinking, like, where they sitting? Let's go over there, take that cocaine, whatever the fuck they got. That's what it is now. And you walk in, I used to go to Vegas, and I would get sick to my fucking stomach. After the UFC fights, they'd take me out, and I go, I'm not doing this. And you go, and I'll tell you what else has died about the club life. Half of these motherfuckers shouldn't be in a club. Let's get to that. They're not that attractive.
Yeah, but the lights are dark, so you don't know
Neither
anybody.
am I. But I go to Vegas, like when I'm walking back to my room and I see these people waiting online, and you got to start tapping them. Listen, you'd have a better time with that tomato and cheese soup in your room. Because they have it on the menu in Vegas, right? Remember, I always tell you, you can always get a cup of fucking tomato soup with cheese instead of putting yourself through. That's a bunch of young people. Like, listen, when I was fucking 19, if there was a guy in a bar that was 27 talking to my friends, the girls I was with, I would have a fucking heart attack. Okay? I would have a fucking heart attack. To the point where we either rob them, get into a fight with them. It was always something. So as I was getting older, I always thought the same way. Like, Joey, you're just too fucking old to be there. You're just too old to be there. Like, even my last 10 years of doing drugs, I was not out. I would get that package and run home by myself. Lock my wife would be knocking. What's going on in there? Nothing. I'm fixing the toilet. Whatever the fuck. I didn't like it. I did not like it. And now, like, I find myself going out one night a week to a bar. I don't drink. I go, I eat mushrooms. And I sit there and I fucking giggle. And that's the last thing I was going to tell you that. Last time I went out, I bumped into swingers. I didn't know there were swingers till I gave them the mushrooms. And the chick goes, why don't you eat some too? And me, you, and my boyfriend will go back to my place. And I'm like,
That's sick.
she's hotter than fuck. She's an Arab chick. I was like,
That's
nah,
sick.
I'm out of that shit.
Nah. Well, like,
Nah.
not to get back to social media, but like, I would love to like see what your DMs are like.
Oh my God, my DMs are
Oh
crazy.
my God.
Because they must
My
just be.
DMs are, some of the DMs I blocked. If they're like really perverted, because I get real perverted one, I block them because but like some of them are just desperate or they're funny, like whatever, like oh, blah, blah, blah. But like real perverted, disgusting ones, blocked. I don't want you on my page. Like even comments I get, like I'm like these people are commenting this disgusting, perverted stuff on my videos, and like you see their picture, they have their names. Like you're not embarrassed, like somebody seeing you say that. But I delete it and I block it. I'm like, this is disgusting.
Is there a world where a guy would? I'm not obviously a dick pic crossing a line, but like if a guy was like hitting you up like, oh, you're so pretty, let me take. Could that ever work? I don't think that. I can't imagine that ever working.
On some people, yes. I don't meet people off social media.
Okay.
So for me, no. No matter, it could be. He could be a billionaire. You know, I like to people. Maybe not a billionaire. Maybe
I don't blame you.
Maybe I would go. But I like to meet people organically, even though I don't even leave the house. I just leave on Thursday and Saturday nights. So I don't want to meet those people either. But I don't, even if they could be a nice person, I look through their pictures, they could be attractive. Would I answer? Maybe I'd say thank you. Probably not even thank you. I would in my head say thank you, but I would never
that's all they get. They get a double tap.
Meet somebody off social media. I don't know. It's just a weird. I don't want to get married to someone and then be like, oh, we met off social media. Like that's it's crazy.
Do you ever do any of like the dating apps?
No. When I was younger, so it's so funny. When I was like 21, I had a boyfriend for like 3 or 4 years who loved you. And like he would always be watching your podcast, like, oh, Joey Diaz, watch Joey Diaz. So he's gonna see this. He's gonna go.
Oh yeah.
He's what?
Cry.
Hi.
He's gonna see this. And he's gonna cry himself to sleep. But we met off of a dating app. But I was young. I was 21 at the time. Now at 27, would I meet somebody off a dating app? No.
No, just like in real.
Just real life.
Okay.
I like a real life.
So you're 27.
Yes.
I could tell you, I thought you were 25, but your presence is 34.
Thank you. You see, a lot of people used to say to me, oh, I thought you were older. And I used to take it like offensive.
Because you just fucking confused the shit out of me. That you went to college and the boyfriend. So I'm like, maybe I was right. Maybe she is in her 30s. But
I used to get like, what the fuck are you talking about? I'm 30, like in my 30s. But then like people would explain it like, oh, you don't carry yourself like somebody in their 20s. And then I'm like, all right, because I was saying, what do I look old? Like back in the day when I was like 16, 17 and somebody said to you, oh, you look older. And then it's like, oh, okay. Now I'm like 30. But yeah, I don't know.
No, you don't look 30, but you carry yourself.
Thank you.
You know,
but that's
like
why I like an older crowd as opposed to my crowd. Because I've never met somebody like my age, like to go out, like the guy who was in love with you when I dated him when I was 21. He was 4 years older than me, but he was like a child. Like he was like, it was so much that it made me like, I need an older man. And ever since him, he ruined it for me. I was like, I need somebody older. Like I can't with somebody young because it's too different. Like the mindsets.
Were you the same growing up? Because like even taking dating out of the thing, like in high school or whatever, like my best friend in LA is sitting right there. It's just I've always connected more with people who are a little bit older than me.
Me too.
Yeah.
Me too. Growing up, I always hung around my family too. Like I don't have any cousins. I don't have any young people like besides my brothers and my family. So like I always was around like older people. Even like when I was little and like I'd be sitting at like the grown-ups table with my Nonna and their sisters and everyone like all like 70, 80-year-olds. And I'd be like 5 years old and I'd be sitting there like having the time of my life around these older people. But I've always gravitated towards older people. And that's why I love working at the deli that I'm at. It's because it's all like 60, 70, 80-year-old Italians, like those old school Italians. And it's like, oh, I can relate to these people. Like, it's funny. Like the shit they say, like you don't hear that anywhere else. But that little store, I'm like, this is the Twilight Zone. Like that all these freaks come in and it's the best thing. But I've always gravitated
I got to tell you something, man. You're the first woman I've met in a long time that I have to go home and hug my daughter tonight. You give me fucking faith.
Thank you.
I meet women, I got to go home and hug my daughter 2 times and go, what the fuck, man? What the fuck? But you're a different type of fucking egg, my friend.
Thank you. And it's so funny, going back to my dad passing away when I was younger, like I always see like fatherless, I don't know if you've probably seen it because you're younger, like fatherless activities. Like it's like a joke, like girls that grew up without fathers, like they're like these monsters, like pigs, like, you know? So I'm like,
Did your mom,
I'm fatherless.
They're pigs.
Did your mom remarry?
She did. So I grew up with a stepfather in the house. So
And
that's
he was
why.
cool.
Yeah. So and then I had my like he was alright. He wasn't growing up with a stepfather is never.
Never good.
He was
no.
like kind of like a finkster, like a wannabe gangster. So like I didn't pay him any
What
mind,
do you
but
call him?
a finkster.
Oh my God.
When they're like the wannabe gangsters, they're finksters. Like he was like a finkster. But growing up, I had my uncles. So like I always say, like I grew up like my father passed away, but I had my uncles. So like my uncle Carlo, who I'm very close with, he's my godfather. Every weekend he would come over to my Nonna's house. He'd be taking us on vacation. He'd be taking us to Six Flags. He'd be taking us here. So it was never like we grew up without a father, even though we didn't. We like always had somebody like showing us love and like attention.
You know, it's funny today. I was talking to a friend of mine that you probably know, and we were talking about Catholicism. You know, how I want to do a show about Barnabas. You know, the guy that Jesus forgave on the cross, and we want to talk about Saint Michael and fucking all these fucking religious Mary Magdalene. You know, we're all gonna put them together. I forgot what I was gonna fucking tell you. I can't be smoking pot. Catholicism, no, but
you wanted to show about
I was
Barnabas.
trying to talk more about old school, like how we were raised. Like, I had a godfather who, my father died when I was 3. My godfather was there every fucking Saturday.
Yeah, that's
And we'd walk from 88th Street to 42nd Street, and he'd take me to one of those fucking kid movies. And then he told me, he goes, I'm not going to go to those pussy movies no more. He took me to see the world's greatest athlete, I'll never forget, and The Love Bug. And he's like, I can't tolerate these things. If you want me to take you to the movies, I got to take you to big boy movies. And for the next 3 years, he took me to see every fucking movie, never porn on 42nd Street, just, people getting shot, naked titties, shit like that, And you forget that. Like a godfather, what a godfather's job is.
Yeah.
People, like my daughter's godfather, we haven't talked in 2 fucking years, and he hasn't sent a card.
Yeah.
God knows. It's like so weird how the godfather thing has disappeared from this country. Like when I was a kid, my godmother and my godfather were divorced. I wasn't allowed to see my godmother. My mother would send me down to Miami. She was fucking gorgeous. And she would fucking cook for me and give me clothes all week.
Oh, wow.
That was a godmother and a godfather, Now all those things have disappeared.
Now it's just a name. They just name godfathers and godmothers just because
I just don't
it's not the
understand
same,
where
yeah.
all these things, like when in the last 30 years. That's why I was so, like, I wanted to meet you because you brought it back to me. Like just the people yelling on the streets. There's a place that just opened by my house, Fiella's. And people were pissed. They're like, why would Fiella's open if Lavotti's is around the corner? Lavotti's like a big chain. And I went into Fiella's and I'm like, I get it. Because I could talk to the butcher. Because I could talk to this woman about the rice pudding. I could talk, he's going to bring me chocolate bread from Staten Island. I love that shit. And that's what we're missing again.
Yes.
Now it's my favorite place. Friday, I was home from the hospital. I went out to get the mail. He left me a fucking meatball sandwich with rice pudding.
That's so nice.
You understand me?
Yeah, they don't have places like that.
That shit has disappeared. I mean, you went to one. Because my brother George goes to a meatball place. What's the name of it?
What, Cuomo's Deli?
No. Well, Cuomo's over here with Special too.
I don't think I went to that one.
Well, it's a
I went to
meatball.
Cuomo's.
Cuomo, you went.
Yeah.
He said a couple days later he went to Cuomo's. Like that deli.
Yeah.
Like it fucking, I'm Cuban.
And they're Cubans over there. Not the guy, not the owner, but all the workers over there are Cuban.
Yeah. I'm Cuban. But nothing pisses me off when a motherfucker walks into Jersey Mike's. Because somebody's grandmother came over on a boat to make Coca-Cola sandwiches. And here you are going to Jersey Mike's. Like, where's the fucking tradition? And Italian kids are going in there.
I'm not gonna lie, I've been to Jersey Mike's a couple of times.
I know. And listen,
Not gonna lie.
listen, man, every once in a while, I think once a year, I eat
Because
Jersey
you know what?
Mike's.
You know what it is? These Italian spots, they close early. Jersey Mike's is open until 10 o'clock. So sometimes at 8
But you know
o'clock, I
what?
got a
Then
hankering.
fucking wait. Then fucking wait, okay? If you can't have it from the man himself, then fucking wait.
Sometimes you get a hankering for some Coca-Cola at 9 o'clock at night. It's not the same, but
Well, because I was thinking about when you were asking me some of your rules, I want to get your opinion on this. If you went to like the deli that you work at and someone ordered a turkey sandwich,
We don't even have turkey.
What the fuck?
Okay.
We went to there was this place. What was the name of the restaurant that everybody talked about in Van Nuys, wherever the fuck in California? Dominic, Steve loved it.
Oh,
Vicente's, whatever the fuck it
something
was.
like that.
All right, I went up there one day. It was okay, you know. They spoke. I don't even know if they spoke it. What was the name of it? You remember the one that Steve Simone on
No,
Ventura Boulevard?
I remember the pizza place, the pizza from Brooklyn,
Right.
but that's not the place you're talking
That
about.
place sucked dick too. But the deli, like they were.
Oh yeah, I do remember the
Remember,
deli.
there was two of them. There was that one and Piccolo's in Burbank.
Right.
Piccolo's, just if Italians are out there, burn it. That place, the food was beyond bad. The meatballs were beyond bad. In California, the only good place to get good Italian food is up north, Santa Barbara. That motherfucker. There's a place up there that makes a lasagna with a meatball in the middle. Holy
interesting.
shit. Holy shit. But down in the city, all that, I went in there one day. I was like maybe in a bad mood. Going in there already, you know what I'm saying? Like, who am I going to bump into? And some motherfucker came in there with sandals and ordered a turkey sandwich on like fucking white bread. I thought I had to do everything and then he started complaining. Like, there's not enough salt on here. Listen.
I hate that.
Listen, get the fuck out of here. Go to ShopRite, all right? You're going to come in here. Domingos.
I was trying to, yeah.
Domingos.
It's a good,
Like,
it's a
all
good
that
place
shit
for
drives
LA.
me fucking insane. You have no idea how fucking like little things at restaurants, like all of a sudden waiters became really fucking annoying the last 4 years. They stand by you. Don't gonna stand by me. Go away. Give me 5 minutes. You know, you tell a guy, give me 5 minutes, but he only goes with George's. And you're like,
Now, do you think they do that to you because you're you? Because I've had restaurants do that to me because of social media,
okay.
which is annoying. I know what you mean. It's annoying.
Listen, sometimes it's because of me. They think, I don't know. But if anybody knows me, I slept on the fucking park. So I'll eat with that dirty fucking fork. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like, I'm one of those
yeah.
guys.
Yeah.
I don't need, you ever see Pretty Women?
No, I heard of it though.
You ever see the Richard Gere?
I've heard of the movie.
Okay, she's a hooker.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
he
yeah.
takes her back one day and she's eating strawberries and all this shit. And I don't know what he's talking about. And at one point she goes, listen, I'm a sure thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the same thing with me. Like,
Yeah.
it's a sure fucking thing. What are we talking about?
Restaurant?
You're talking about when it annoys you when the waiters are
come over
closed.
you.
Yeah, when the waiter comes over and it's just too much for me. Do you want bottled water or regular water? Just give me fucking water. Or do you want agua preparada, the lemon? Just give me the fucking water. I'm over here having a conversation. They don't read the room no more. God forbid I'm over proposing to you. God forbid. Leanne, I want to marry you. I want to be one of your old pigeons. Yeah, water or lemonada? Get the fuck out of here. They just don't know anymore. They just can't read the fucking room. You know, my daughter told me about a month ago, she's like, I don't want to go to restaurants no more. I go, why not? She goes, the waiters drive me fucking crazy. So if I take it at my restaurant, I gotta take it to the bar in the daytime. She loves the chicken parm from there, or she takes it to go. Dad, bring it for me to go. I don't want to deal with the waiters. She fucking hates it. My daughter's the only fucking kid that won't go for breakfast. Hates it. It's too much drama for her in the morning. Too much. Too many questions.
That's cute.
I asked her again the other day. I go, where do you want to go for breakfast? She's like, just too much drama. Too many questions. And I'm like, you know what? You're fucking right. You're fucking right. But all that stuff went away. I like to be left alone.
Yeah.
I'll call you. Leanne, what's up? I'm sorry, I know you're with the other table. Leanne, can you bring me the Monagot? You know, whatever the fuck it is.
My favorite thing is because after the podcast, we've been going out to eat. I know Joey well enough where I can see when he's getting frustrated, and when like a server, you don't like when they're close, but when they disappeared and the food's taking too long,
Oh, yeah.
you
Where's that garlic bread?
you get so upset, and when you try so hard, I can see you like talking yourself off of a ledge in your head.
Look,
Listen, Brian, I like the Chinese led this country in service for a reason. You ever go to a Chinese restaurant? You sit, they come over, they give you that fucking menu, and you go, I don't even need it. Give me number 3. Put hot sour soup in there. That motherfucker ain't coming back out unless he's got the soup, the water, and the chips. Don't come back out empty-handed. Now people come out empty-handed. Like, where do you go? Where's my soup? You just go in there and go like this. That's the shit that drives me fucking crazy. Like, there's no more thought.
Right.
You know, there's no more. I went to one restaurant, like, great steak place, but they have the best hamburger in Jersey, supposedly. And it is a good fucking burger. And I asked the guy, I go, how do you have a burger and a steak? He goes, well, get 2 hamburgers and get a steak and chop it up, you know. At least the guy had a solution.
Yeah.
The other waiters were like, I went to another restaurant where I'm with my childhood friends. We're having a night out. And this motherfucker brings me a towel and doesn't bring it for the rest of my friends.
Oh, that's fucked up.
Then he brings my neighbor to the table that didn't even know I was there. I was on the other side of the restaurant. So this motherfucker went over there and said, Joey Diaz is here, and here's my neighbor. And all of a sudden my neighbor comes back there and they're staring at me like, hi, how are you? Good to, what can I do? Sit at the table? I already had 8 gorillas at the fucking table. It's like they don't think.
Yeah.
And I don't like to be bothered when I eat.
Yeah.
Like, I'm the type of guy, I just want to eat, keep it light. Let's talk about your boots. Let's talk about whatever. I don't want to get into politics.
Oh, me either. I don't do that.
Oh my God. We
me either.
went to a comedy club one night. They bring the pizza. In the words of my Italian predecessors, it was pure mouchard. This pizza, he's like, the best pizza you're gonna have. The fucking thing folded 18 fucking times. I just got it to put the mushrooms in to eat the pizza with. His buddy comes in, and now they want to talk about politics, my blood pressure. And I kept saying, guys, it's a pretty fucking small room in here. This guy, you saw him that night. Wouldn't shut the fuck up. I finally go, don't, no politics, get the fuck out. And he ran out of there because all those things, when I eat, I like to eat in fucking peace.
Right.
But today's world, you can't eat in peace.
No.
Who wants to take a fucking picture?
Yeah.
I'm over here telling my life story to this nice little girl. And you want to come over here and take a picture?
And then if you don't, you're a bad guy.
Yeah, how about I crack you in the fucking head?
You're a piece of shit if you don't take a
Yeah,
picture.
get the fuck out. And I tell them now, look where I am. Yesterday, I took my daughter to the mall. We're sitting outside one of those girl stores. You know, Love Me Forever. I'm embarrassed enough that I'm in there. Across from Victoria's Secret. I'm looking like a fucking pedophile out there. So there's a chair. I turn the chair around and I sit looking at the corner like I'm in a timeout. Because that's how I roll. I don't want nobody to see me there. At Victoria, my daughter, I told her, I said, we're not going into fucking Victoria's Secret because I'll fucking have a heart attack. But then I saw another place. Bring your old bra in, and they'll give you $20 for the bra.
Airy.
And I'm like, I'm going there. Go give them the old fucking stinky bra. She's like,
Oh my God.
So,
I saw that same sign yesterday when I went to the mall. That's so funny.
and that stuck with me all fucking day. Then I gotta wake up to Selena Gomez crying. What the fuck is wrong with that little Mexican bitch? Oh my God. These California people. Why are you crying? If you like the Mexicans so much, get on the bus. Tell Trump to pick you up. I'm over here sweating bullets. You don't see me walking the last couple days. My last name is Diaz. They might make a fucking mistake, and I'm calling you Collect from Colombia. It's the fucking truth.
I know. I stay out of all that too. That's why I stick to food. I never go into anything.
I know.
too
I
deep.
see that.
I don't touch upon anything on my social media. But it's not. I don't want to say that I don't care, because you can't say that you don't care. But it's like I can't be stressed, because what is stressing going to do over these things? It's not going to do anything.
Right. Well, like, what are some of you heard what pisses Joey off? Like, what are 3 things that if you're going to a restaurant that's like hired you to go out, or even if they didn't hire you, like, what are the 3 things that piss you off?
I hate when people come up to me and ask me for pictures. And so, like, now I'll take pictures with women. I don't take pictures with men, because men are creepy. You know, some they be taking pictures. Like, one time I had a guy come into the deli, and I already enforced this policy where I don't take pictures with men. He goes, can we take a picture? I was like, no, I'm sorry. He's like, come on, I want to make my Sicilian wife mad. So you're going to use me to make your wife jealous? So then she's going to hate me for no reason. I didn't do anything, but you want to, like, so I don't take pictures with men. I was at a feast over the summer in Brooklyn, and I was around, like, all other content creators, and there was, like, these guys. They're a little bit older than me, like maybe like 10, 15 years. They're like early 40s. We're having a conversation. I've always, like, have been friendly with them. This kid comes up to me, and he was like 20 years old. He was with his mother. It was a boy, a man. He was 20 years old. He's like, "Can I take a picture with you?" Now I'm like, with my like, I just didn't feel like taking pictures. I was like, "No, I'm sorry." Like, it was fine. Like, I didn't want to take a picture. I saw these motherfuckers the next week are on a podcast with somebody else that I know talking about, oh, these influencers, they let it get to their head. Remember where you came from. We were at a feast and one of them said no to this child and his mother. And I'm watching this and we're thinking we're friends. And I'm like, these motherfuckers are talking shit about me. And then the other guy, oh, I saw it with my own eyes. Can you believe how these people are to their fans? And they're talking to other people I know. I called the other people I know. I'm like, these motherfuckers, they're saying X, Y, and Z about me. Now, the other people they were talking to, they know me. So they're like, I can't believe they were saying that. So then I unfollowed them. Like, I didn't want problems. I unfollowed them. Not too long, this was over the summer, not too long ago, he messages me, "Hi, Liana, why did you unfollow me? I thought we were cool. I thought we were friends." I said, excuse me. I said, I saw that podcast and I didn't appreciate that you were talking about me. Even though you didn't name me in name, you guys, after I had walked away, were talking shit. Oh, can you believe she said no? Like, if I don't want to take a picture with somebody, what the fuck? I don't want to take a picture with them. Like, it's like, I got to take pictures with people.
I came to the point where it was starting to bother me when I did comedy. So I stopped doing comedy. That's how much it got to me.
Yeah.
And especially when I moved back here. Because when I was growing up, there's no cameras allowed.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're doing with that camera. There's cocaine, there's naked people here.
Yeah.
Put that camera away, or we're going to break it on you. We're going to ask you one time.
Right.
And that's how I was raised. That's why when I put the book out a couple of years ago, people were like, you have no pictures, because we weren't allowed cameras.
Right.
We don't like these fucking cameras.
Right.
When I did the documentary, what did I say to you? Keep that camera low.
Yeah.
And what happened on Charles Court?
A guy told us to put the camera away.
Put the camera. We don't come from that society. So put the fucking camera away.
But I do think, because like it's different with comics, because I think a lot of comics take pictures after the show. And I've seen you take that.
No.
And I think that's the
time
point.
and the place.
Exactly my point.
To take a fucking picture.
Right.
But.
And not during the show.
Not during the show. Like, I can't go to see you perform. Because if you're singing and I come, 3 motherfuckers are going to go, can we take a picture? That's disrespectful to Leanne.
Right.
That's disrespectful.
After the show when you're supposed to take pictures.
No, it's fucking her night tonight.
Right, yeah.
That's disrespectful. So get the fuck out of here with the camera. There's so many situations where I love people, and I love women, and I love men. I don't mind taking a picture, but there's a time and a fucking place for it.
Right.
Friday night. I was in the hospital last Friday night. Not this past Friday. The one before, so I said, you know what? I'm just going to go for a ride Friday night. I went, I picked up my drunk brother. I dropped him off, listened to his bullshit for fucking about the 10 families and the mob, the fish company. I know. I dropped him off. And I stopped by my place. Now it's dead, and I'm fucking happy. It's dead. Now I just got out of the hospital. I don't drink, but I like their pistachio martini. Is fucking badass in there. I didn't get it. I just got a water, and I was talking to the owner's wife. There's 2 people over here, 2 people. It's a bar like goes circular. 2 here, 2 here, 2 here, 2 here. But there's seats in between us. The place ain't packed. I'm sitting there, and I see a black dude and a white dude walk in. I'm like, fucking ISIS here. Because they both looked like they were big and shit and had like jackets. I didn't say a word. I just kept watching. There was a hockey game and political shit. And when I go to those places, I just look at the TV because I don't want to get involved.
Right.
So I just talk to whoever I'm with, and I look at the TV. These 2 guys come back, but now they bring 8 guys back. Guess where they decide to stand?
Right next to you.
Like, to get closer, like, I want to meet you.
Yeah.
Like, I'm over here looking at a phone, I was sending old podcast videos to my daughter. That's what I was doing at the bar at 10:15. I just knew I wasn't going home till 10:30. I couldn't walk in my house. My wife was, what happened to your night? Nothing. I just couldn't walk in there. I said, I'm going to wait till 10:30. I got up because they kept getting closer and louder and trying to get me into the conversation.
Yeah. I've had that happen too. Yeah.
And you're no dang. You're never going to get me into your conversation. You can light yourself on fucking fire. You can light yourself on fucking fire, and I will not get involved. If I don't know you, and finally the owner turned around, she goes, Guy, after 3 people walked down, they kept telling you, guys, can you move? The owner finally turned around, guys, the place is fucking, like fucking, and they were all in their 40s. They're not like, steroid dudes or nothing. And I'm like, and that's what happens every time I go out.
It's annoying.
And some nights I take my wife, And, hey, can I take a picture?
Yeah.
Doug, when I grew up, if a guy's telling his life story to any woman, whether she's 6 or 60, you keep fucking walking. You don't say nothing to that
right.
man. He's talking to a woman. And the same goes on. If I know you out, I see you talking to some old bird. You think I'm going to come up to you? Hey, no. I just look at you, you give me a wink, and we just go our separate things, you know? But no, and people have no idea that when you take a picture, you're going to get everybody else started.
Right. Yeah.
Now people who don't even know you are going to come over. Oh, let's take a picture. So guess what happened? 20 minutes of your night, 20 minutes that you were going to spend with Nonna and your mother talking, just went out the window.
But people don't realize that because they say their rationale even for you. Oh, but you do this. You chose this, so you got to do it. It's like, I'm a real person. I'm a human being. I'm the same way.
I won't
I'm
do dick.
the same
Test
way.
me.
If I don't want to do it, I'm not going to do it. I'm the same way.
Thanksgiving night, we did a show somewhere. Did we not? We did a show. Parks in Philly. I went to my bar. Place is packed. I walked in. I'm in the corner. Mushrooms are on fire. I'm in the mood to talk to nobody. I'm looking straight ahead of an NBA game. I don't even know who's playing. And sure enough, a fucking 12 guys came over from the ages of 25 to 30. I'm like,
Men are worse than women
and I'm like,
when it comes to
guys,
that.
it's Friday night. I suggest you go get some pussy. They looked at me like I called them a fucking... They looked at me like, pussy? What's that? The bar is filled with pussy, and you guys want to take a picture with a 60-year-old fat fucking felon. Get your fucking priorities together. Get the fuck out. Thank you, sir. And they walked away pissed. I don't got time for that.
Yeah.
Because at that age, I'd be mugging that celebrity. Anybody who knows me, I saw Richard Gere out one night. I almost killed that motherfucker. Because when we were young, every woman wanted to be with Richard Gere. How would you feel if any time you want to be with a man, they go, oh, I want to be with Isabella. And you're like, fuck Isabella, that dirty bitch.
It's
Now,
so true.
when did the jewelry line come up? Because you're involved in a couple different things.
Oh my God. So the jewelry I do, so it's so funny. The girl that I do it with, she's like a social media. She's the best. I love her. I've known her since I like first got started. Like she's like the one who like taught me like, oh, you need to monetize this. You need to make it a business. Like, because I was just doing it for fun. Like I wasn't doing it to be famous or to make money. She's like always been from the beginning, like the nicest girl. And I'm the worst. Like I decline or I won't answer like 95% of the things I get invited to. It's because I just like to live in my own like bubble. And like I like to do social media from my like house, and that's it. Like I don't want to go outside my bubble. So like there's so many things that I could go to, and like everybody that knows me personally gets so mad at me because I decline like big things. But I'm like, oh, like I don't want to do it. Like unless I really want to do it, like this I really wanted to do. So like this I came to do. But like she, like in the beginning when I was like really in that, like I just wouldn't answer, like she never would stop. Like, oh, you go do this, go do that, go do this. Like trying to help me and like make this into a business for me. So I appreciate that. And then she has this like really nice jewelry line. So she's like, you want to do a collaboration with it? I was like, yeah, sure. Fuck it. Let's do it. We'll split the proceeds. So now we have that jewelry line and it's like really fun. Like she would hire like a photographer to come. We would take pictures. It was like a lot of fun, like to do something like that. I like to work with nice people. I won't just work with anybody because like if I put my name behind something, I like to actually like the people that I'm working with. Like the same thing with restaurants. Like I won't go to a restaurant if the staff is like rude or like fucked up or like some restaurants. Like there's this one restaurant that I go to, like I don't know, like the girls that work there, like they're like the biggest bitches I've ever met in my life. Like I'll walk into the restaurant like this. They'll look at me and I'm like, fuck, like shit. Like I'll never come back here again. Like it's simple. Like, you know, like, well, excuse me. Like I hate that. And like I like to be friends with everybody. So like when I see that, like I'm not the type, like I have girlfriends that like they'll see that and they'll be like, all right, let's do something. Like me, like I don't want to, like I just will never come back. So like there's a restaurant, like I just will never come back there because like the girls that work there make me feel so uncomfortable for no reason. I don't know how I started talking about this. But all right, so going back to restaurants. So like that restaurant, I probably would never post again because like there's no need for that. I like restaurants where like they're really nice, like the staff is friendly. How did we start talking about this? I'm rambling. I'm rambling.
Those you were talking about your jewelry line. You like nice people.
Oh yeah, so I like nice people. So I like to work with nice people, and that the girl that I do it with, she's a very nice person. So
I do think, getting back, you said something interesting about like you get invited to things that you don't go to. Something that Joey started like taught me in the beginning is like you don't want to have like everyone has the same video. So like if you went to all those things, everyone, like, I'm sure I've seen 8 videos about the same stuff. So like your stuff is always going to be unique, and it's like you don't need to go to like the pizza festival because every other person's going to be there.
I never went. So I love like growing up in New York. New Jersey has feasts too, like the Italian feasts. Like
Right.
I love them. Like the Brooklyn feast. Like I like the one on 18th Avenue. I like the one in Williamsburg out in Brooklyn. Like I would go to those, and like I was like, I don't want to say I started it. Like I don't like to be like that. But like when I was going to these feasts, no influencers were going to these feasts. Like it was just I was the only one doing this, maybe with one other person. Now I went to the feast last year. I went to one. I never went again because it's all. It's like, come on. Like if you weren't doing that from the beginning at these feasts, don't come. You know what I'm saying? Like, because then
As if they show up when the Yankees in the World Series.
Yeah, right.
As a Yankee actor.
Yeah,
in the
like
World
don't
Series.
come. Like make your own feast. Do not come to these feasts if you weren't there when I was doing it originally years ago when nobody was there. Because then it gets to the point where it's like everybody's showing Zeppelis, everybody's showing sausage and peppers, and it's like I don't want to do it anymore because everybody's showing
everybody's
it.
doing it.
And now you ruined my favorite thing. I'm mad. I love feasts.
Now, if they want to look at this jewelry, where do they go?
Oh. So the brand is Cosenza NYC, so they could go on that. But like I always say, like I don't like to push things on people. Like I'll never be like, buy this. Oh, I'm selling this. Buy this. I don't like to push things. Like if you want to buy it, if you want to support, but they're nice jewelry pieces. Like they're beautiful pieces. So like that I'll push, but I don't like to push things down the throat. Like I see like a lot of people do Cameo. You know Cameo? Do you do Cameo? Oh, okay, good. I want to talk shit. I want to talk shit. But like I see people do Cameo, like, oh, for $70, I'll send you a video saying happy birthday. Like what? Like who the fuck are you? Like why? Like you know what I'm saying?
Some of them are a lot more than $70.
Like I see people like influencers like me, like charging people, and people buy it. And like me, I'm like, what the? Like I would be embarrassed.
Yeah.
To charge somebody $100 of a video of me saying, hi, Tom, like, congratulations.
There's
Like,
a lot of things you got to have your pride for.
that, yes.
And there's enough money to go around.
Yes.
Unless you're there's enough money to go around. And at one point, you got to go, these are the things I'm doing. And these are the things I refuse to fucking do. And you got to stick to them.
Right.
It's like anything else, you know. You want success. If you don't want to be in that hole, then don't be in that hole no more. If they call you to be in that hole, go, no. It's a little bit of money, but yeah, it's like short films. You know,
Right.
SAG has these low-end movies. For 3 or 4 years, I got called on all the $100 a day movies until I go, fuck these bitches.
Right.
I said, it's time for them to pay me my money.
Right.
And guess what? All of a sudden, it went up. I took a year off from doing those stupid movies. What'd I lose, $4,000?
Right.
I lost nothing. And that's the same thing. You can't milk these people from every fucking direction.
Right, because then nobody's going to watch you.
And people want to support you.
Yeah.
We give them a free thing. When you go to a restaurant, you just save their time and you made it colorful for them.
Right.
Maybe they were thinking of taking their wife there.
Right.
You know what I mean? I was at a restaurant one night. I made a video. When I went to pay, somebody saw the video on Instagram and picked up the tab.
Oh, that's nice.
Called the restaurant.
Wow.
And they never said who it
Shit.
was.
I want that to happen to me.
Yeah, they never said who.
What the hell are you old pigeons doing?
But man, listen, this has been an education. I wish you were a breath of fucking fresh air.
Thank you.
I expected something completely fucking different. And it was educational. You're beautiful.
Thank you.
Your mom, your family, you always got a home here.
Thank you. I appreciate
So
that.
anytime you want to come, use the place. Fucking, what, George?
Oh, my Instagram. You can find me on Instagram and TikTok, La Italian Princess.
Yeah, she's the Italian princess. Follow her, but you're always welcome here, man.
Thank you.
You were a fucking breath of fresh air.
Thank you.
And
I had a lot of
I'm
fun.
gonna get hit up for your info and shit, so because that was fuck. You took me to the fucking basement before.
You took me to the basement.
What's up with you, cocksucker?
I'm doing good. I'm gonna be at Laugh It Up in Poughkeepsie, February 8th. That's my
it?
next big one.
Headlining, right?
That's gonna be a fun show. Yep.
Right. And I'm at the White Eagle Hall, the 12th, if my fucking lung doesn't collapse.
Jesus Christ.
If it does collapse, then I don't know when. You'll see me at the nearest hospital. I'll be playing at Neptune. Tickets are $2,200 because there's only 8 seats available. So knock yourself out. I want to thank you again,
Thank
really,
you
for
for
coming
having
down
me.
here.
Thank you. Thank
You're
you,
a
guys.
breath of fucking
Thank
fresh
you.
air. Make sure you follow her on Instagram if you like food. If you're in the New York area, Long Island, don't go fucking visit her anywhere. You dirty motherfuckers.
And do not go out on Thursday and Saturday
And don't
nights.
go out on Thursday and Saturday.
Unless you're a freak.
Yeah, unless you're a freak and you're fucking down and out. And before we go, a happiest of birthdays to my brother, Bob Lalingus, one of the brothers, one of the original fucking 8, along with Uki and a bunch of you motherfuckers. So we love you. We'll see you next week. Thank you. Love you.
Thank you.